Guys, I forgot how to stream. Literally 17 minutes of non-stop panic right before the stream. You guys ready? Three, two, one, fun, fun, fun. How do, ladies and jerks. It is I, your boy, 6 2/3, back here again with another edition of the BroDown after 3 weeks. I know you guys have all been chomping at the bit to see our co-host, and here he is, the illustrious, the host with the least, Judgmental Beef. Beef, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Excuse me, I believe that's the beast with the least.
Beast with the least. That's you.
Hello, Judgmental Beef here, and if any proof is needed about how sparingly we ever stream this show, the last time we streamed, Vicer gifted me a sub so I didn't have to deal with ads, and guess what's already expired?
God, that's been a non-stop issue over here too, because...
Oh my god, just one thing after the other.
Oh, there he is. There's the boy already. You need another sub, bro? Yeah, look at Beef. You can tell. That man needs another sub in him.
Oh, I'll take all the subs I can get, preferably the Italian from Jersey Mike's.
Beef, what is your go-to sub place? Like, not necessarily the best, but like, where do you go if you need a sub to feed the family?
With my family, there's 6 of us, so one sub ain't gonna do it. Vicer's right. Firehouse subs used to be good.
Yeah.
I actually still have a place in my heart for their corned beef and their the New Yorker. Corned beef and pastrami is what they have, and that's real. I love some fucking pastrami, dude.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd get down with some pastrami.
The one that we go to the most is our local Publix because it's right down the road. So whenever we need a sub or a sandwich to someone take care, we go get a chicken tender sub from Publix, or sometimes I'll do the ultimate sub from Publix. Mom Bison just turkey, just straight turkey,
just turkey on white bread. That's it, dry as fuck.
Turkey, extra mayo, no mustard, and provolone is the only acceptable cheese. Until I snuck the Chipotle Gouda in on her one time, and she was like, "Oh, this is good. Who'd have thought?"
Oh Lord. What about Subway? Do you ever fuck with Subway anymore?
No, I do not. The Subway in my list is like Taco Bell. I will only fuck with them like once every 18 months when I'm hating myself and need something greasy that'll give me diarrhea.
You're right, Drewby. Crudway, 100%. I was already on the fence about Subway to begin with because I worked at Subway as a teenager. Whoa. So I saw all of the horrors, everything comes in frozen. Literally everything comes in frozen. But I've told this story on stream before. Like, I was already zonked out of Subway to begin with, and then I went on a blind date with a girl from Newport Richey.
Oh, no.
I took her to a Subway, and she ordered a white bread sub, 6-inch sub, just white bread, lettuce, extra mayo. That's it. That's all she ate on the fucking sub. It was I was literally disgusted watching her eat this thing. It was literally mayonnaise. It was creamy leaves. That's what it was.
Mayonnaise and shredded lettuce on a bun.
So fucking gross. I was like, God damn.
You know what turned me off to Subway?
What?
The whole scandal when a foot-long sub was 11 inches. And that extra inch, fuck you, Subway.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I mean...
and then truly, the thing that made me quit Subway, like, forever was John Oliver had an entire show about them on Last Week Tonight. Mm-hmm. And, oh my God, he destroys them. Talks about how there's no real meat, mostly, in any of their meats.
Nope.
Like, even though it's supposed to be pork or beef, it's actually just turkey with coloring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the tuna is not real tuna. And, that was actually for a brief amount of time I used to get a Subway tuna sub, and it's like, oh, that is probably not good for my health.
No. I mean, nothing at Subway is good for your health. I mean, the cookies fucked. The Subway cookies were great. Like, I will stand by the Subway cookies. Like, but
I will 100% go to bat for Subway cookies. They are fantastic. The only problem is the bread that Subway uses is made with the same formula as their cookies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's dessert bread. It literally.
It's all sugar sweet bread. That's why they weren't allowed to call it bread in Ireland, because it was cake-like. So Ireland determined that they had to change their formula or call it cake.
Yeah, it is cake bread. 1000% cake bread. I mean, I used to get my go-to order at Subway used to be a meatball sub because I was a basic bitch. And like, but once I worked at Subway and realized how they handle their meatballs, literally they just put it, in a heating vat, a warming vat, no different than a wedding ceremony food, like a wedding reception foods in a fucking vat. And for 10 days straight, they just recycled the same meatballs at the end of the day. They were like, oh, we still got some meatballs in it? Put it in the next meatballs. And then they warm that up. Oh, we got meatballs at the end of the day? Put that in the vat. And they just literally 10 days straight recycling the same warmed over fucking meatballs.
The funniest thing to me about this whole thing is John ended his segment with bringing up about how Subway has become a thing in Korean culture.
Really?
Like, it's apparently huge in South Korea. They have entire soap operas based around all the characters working and being friends and living and loving out of a Subway as the main hub.
Mm-hmm.
And so he made his own Korean soap opera where these two fall in love, and because he gave her an extra meatball. And then it ends with everybody vomiting because it's not real food.
Sounds about right. John in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
John in the chat, they aren't sandwich artists, they're subhumans.
Yeah! Very good, John.
It's so hilarious, man, because I had my boss and manager of Subway, he was like, Six, you gotta make sure that you're not...
Your Subway boss called you Six?
Yes, he did. He is like, you're not an employee. He's like, you're a sandwich artist. And I was like, motherfucker, I'm out here making Picasso. Like, because I was like, I'll slop that shit together. I was like, you're paying me $5.75 an hour? I ain't giving a shit. You're lucky I'm here.
All right, hold on. I'm just adding it to my Photoshop prompts notes. 6M beef sandwich artist.
There you go.
All right, so that's on the list.
I mean,
give it a good 7 weeks, and I'll have something for that. There'll be 2 episodes in that time.
You can literally, 2 episodes. Well, that's generous. You can literally just recycle the same assets used for Kerrison's. Welcome to my iPad.
Welcome to my Subway, and it's just us like pushing a sandwich against a easel and just
slapping it in there, smearing it. Speaking of smearing
just like most things with Six and Kerrison.
Yeah, pretty much slapping it in there, smear it all around. Ah, Lord, guys, we got to catch up on chat. You guys are blowing up. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to say. We got Frederick Dango. Greetings from the Shire. How you doing, Freddy? What's going on in your world, brother? Glad you could make it, man. We do this just for Frederick. We stream in the morning just for our UK invasion.
There we go. We're highlighting John's latest, probably good send to the door there.
Whoa. John's already trying to get the door. Guys, pay attention, because in the next couple of weeks, we are going to institute a year-long program that involves all you fucking doorknobs in chat. We are going to halfway reward you if you decide to break my brain and I award you the door. I have informed Beef. He can also award doors. And he may, I mean, if he gives you a door during this one, it won't matter because we haven't instituted it. But Beef is also able to give you a door. So if you want to play to the judge, Beef is right there. He is a judgmental Beef, and he is a goddamn doorknob as well. So.
Oh yeah, and I love the name for all of your punsters as doorknobs. I think that is fantastic. Great job, Kerrison, who I'm sure came up with that idea.
Yeah, it was Kerrison. All of the best ideas that come from the stream, they're all from Kerrison. I'm just the mouthpiece, really. This is actually all of these streams are Kerrison streams now, not mine.
I mean, may as well.
Yeah.
You need the nod.
I need the knob. No, I don't. No, I do not. Like, Vicer! I looked out into the Gulf of America today. Oh, and damn, what a day to be alive. We're not going to get too far into American politics because it will eat the entire show. But I am going to allow Beef to talk about politics whenever he wants. This is his show. He's allowed to talk about politics. And there is a lot going on in American politics right now. Like, Beef, how do you feel about the whole Gulf of America thing?
So... Mrs. Beef and I went to go see the new Captain America movie yesterday.
There's a new Captain America movie? I didn't even know.
Yeah, Captain America 4, Brave New World. It's the first one with Falcon as Captain America.
Nah.
I thought it was fine. I give it a 3.5 Zangiefs.
3.5 Zangiefs.
And it was I enjoyed it. Probably what made it not hit for me as much as it could have, though, is because I'm watching Harrison Ford play Thunderbolt Ross as the president, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of what's going on now.
Yeah.
This is all actually happening.
Nah, it's a little too close to home.
Like, there's a point in the movie where Ross goes through and orders aircraft carriers into sovereign seas to attack and get aggressive with an allied country, and it's like, oh, this is real life.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I have been out of the loop with Marvel movies basically since... I'm trying to think of the last Marvel movie I saw.
Well, I'm still into the Marvel stuff. I'm not up on all the shows, but I will give almost all the movies a try as long as they're made by Marvel and Disney. All the Sony ones fucking suck.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the last one I saw was the last, like, Avengers.
Well, that you have not been to a movie in theaters since, like, before COVID, and then after COVID, you're definitely not going to.
No. Once America decided to shut down for 2 weeks, I was like, I'll carry the load for y'all. I don't need to rejoin civilization.
Right, and obviously those 2 weeks fixed everything.
Yeah, of course. We just, as a country, we got bored of COVID. That's what happened. Is like we were just like, oh, I can't go to Steak and Shake, because I might endanger the lives of other meemaws. No. I need my chocolate malt.
So I think what gets me the most angry about this Gulf of Mexico bullshit, is that we don't own that. That is sovereign territory.
Yeah,
it's been called the Gulf of Mexico since it was a Spanish territory 500 something years ago. And I don't know. Is he buying stocks in map makers?
I don't know.
That have to remake everything to go through and just put in America on there?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the fucking dumbest hill to die on at all. And I think it's done just so he can excuse himself. Oh, it gives him a reason to ban the AP from his press meetings because they refuse to use the term Gulf of America.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it is very much a bait and switch. Like, it's there to create outrage. It's there to create, like, I don't know, news bites, like sound bites. It's a means to distract you from the fact that there is a Dark Souls voluntary fat roller who is basically taking control of the country.
I mean, it's there to distract you away from the fact that this fucking dumbass is having meetings with Putin over Ukraine's head to talk about peace talks without the authority of Ukraine. So he's literally just going to Vlad and saying, all right, what do you want to knock this shit off? Oh, by the way, how do I do this with Canada and Greenland?
Vicer, you're right. Voluntary fat roller guy is shaped like a fridge too. Yeah, Elon Musk has he has the physique of an air fryer, like 1,000%.
Well, he used to. He has thinned out some, but he's also only thinned out because he's shotgunning ketamine and Ozempic at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you would think as a multi-billionaire you'd have enough money to fucking hire a personal trainer. I was like, brother, cover that shit up. What the fuck?
Yeah, ketamine and Ozempic also makes the best salad. Just a wonderful vinaigrette.
Well, or at least subscribe to the Arn Anderson presentation model, which is if you're gonna be fat, you might as well be tan.
You gotta be tan.
Yeah,
yep.
you know, like tan looks better. Like if you got some uncultured bulk, like make sure that it's brown.
The really comedic thing that only you and I are going to get is we remember Bo Rhodes from the Monsters of the Midway and the Monsters of the Morning, who taught us years and years ago the exact same thing that Arn is now teaching everybody. If you're going to be fat, you got to be tan. Also, other popular Bo Rhodes phrases are things like, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
Yeah.
Everything fits into the, if you're blank, you got to be blank.
Yes. Correct.
So, I mean, that is a great way to base all of your life philosophies.
I agree. I base all of my life philosophies on middle card wrestlers and low middle of the road morning AM DJs.
Local radio morning show DJs.
Orlando local morning radio DJs.
But you know what? They were fucking hilarious. How many hours have we spent listening to podcasts or spin-offs into Dan's show?
Yeah, without a doubt.
That was a lot, and that influenced a lot of how we do our shows.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I mean, if we were really to trace it all back, like listening to those morning AM podcasts, back when you had to download podcasts from Apple, which was...
And you had to download the podcast, and they were unedited, and had all the commercials in, and were 3.5 hours each.
Yep. God, man, I beat Final Fantasy 12, Yazamat, listening to fucking Monsters in the Morning. Like, without Monsters in the Morning, like, if we had not listened, I don't know if we would have gotten into streaming. Maybe we would have gotten into streaming. I don't know. Like, for me, I don't think so.
So just another way that I've completely cursed Six and ruined his life.
Yeah, I mean, I give Beef a lot of shit, but Beef has introduced me to a lot of the things that I love nowadays. So I was like, Beef introduced me to wrestling. Beef introduced me to Magic the Gathering. Beef introduced me to chess, which he's a goddamn fucking cheater at.
How did not cheat at chess? You just suck at it.
God, man, I've been nothing but nonstop frustrated over the fact that Beef is fucking... He literally manhandled me in fucking chess, and I was like, I'm gonna get this fucker. I'm gonna play him in checkers. Manhandled me worse in checkers. Worse. He never moves his back row. Ever.
Never moving the back row until I'm already winning. That's the only time you move the back row. That is the only thing I know about checkers. I suck at checkers. My kids beat me at checkers. But chess... Yeah, that was a dog walk. You ran wild.
Oh
buddy.
God, it was so terrible.
You got washed at chess, pal.
I'm just happy that I did not get hit with Beef's 4 moves of death. Like, because I was waiting for it. I was like, this man knows the 4-move strategy where he can checkmate me in 4 fucking moves, and I managed to narrowly escape it this time.
So since I knew that Six knew that I knew the 4-move chess death, I did the whole thing where you pull a knight out and you kind of, level them up all the way across the board, and all of a sudden, here's a pincher. You can either lose your rook or lose your queen. Make your choice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Set him up for that. The entire game of chess, to let you know how I did, I only moved 2 pawns.
Yeah, it's terrible. Beef's a goddamn cheater when it comes to board games. He's terrible.
I suck at all the games I have to go outside to play, because Six has won all of those.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I spanked this boy's ass in basketball and archery. So
basketball, archery, darts. I still don't understand how to play that one.
Those are all kind of random, though. It's just like... just swiping that shit, so... Speaking of terrible, let's catch up on chat. Chat's been popping off. Kerrison, they used to bring us the cookies for free at my last hospital. Oh, the Subway cookies. What's your chat, Kerrison, Beef, anybody who wants to join in? What's your go-to Subway cookie? Like, what was your favorite Subway cookie?
I like the raspberry white chocolate one that they did, and the white chocolate macadamia nut.
I don't, man. I'm okay with macadamia. I'll fuck with it. It never tastes like anything though. Like I always bite into it and it doesn't taste like anything at all to me.
I don't agree. I like the white chocolate macadamia nut. That's actually my favorite cookie besides my wife's Inception cookies, where it's the Oreo inside of a chocolate chip cookie.
By the way, guys, if you want to see those Inception cookies, I don't know if I'm logged in, but we'll find out right now. Did it go through? Did it go through? Yep,
yeah,
it went through. Fantastic. If you guys want to see those Inception cookies, go to my Discord. Beef has posted them in the food category. You can see what diabetes looks like in a photo.
I only have those once a year for Christmas, and I normally eat the entire batch. So yeah, that's all diabetes.
Yeah, we got Frank in the chat. I like Jersey Mike's a lot. They got a decent cheesesteak if I don't know where else to get one at the moment. Like, I'm a fan of Jersey Mike's. Like, I'll fuck with Jersey Mike's. Like,
Jersey Mike's is my favorite sandwich place. I will go to Jersey Mike's before I go just about anywhere else.
No.
And specifically for their cheesesteaks used to be good, but they've done something where they stopped seasoning them. I like a Jersey Mike's number 13, the Italian sub that they do is the perfect sandwich. There is not a thing wrong with that sandwich. It is wonderful.
Sorry, Kerrison dropped something into my Discord real quick. I'm going to drop it into the overlay real quick. Hold on one second. Beef, choose somebody from chat, highlight them. Talk about chat.
We'll always highlight Vicer. Thank you for coming and joining us there, buddy. You're a great part of the show. Everybody for hanging out, thank you. If I don't mention you, it's because I hate you on a personal level.
Let us know what you really think, Beef. Like, Kerrison sent this T-shirt to me in Discord. I think it's appropriate for the conversation, what we were just talking about. Tan fat equals muscle. That's correct.
Yes. That is wonderful. That is a correct analogy. It is 100% correct.
Look, there are two things that I will not fuck with. And one of them is skinny, methed out rednecks. You don't fuck with skinny, methed out rednecks. Like, because they have very deceptive strength. And then you do not fuck with Jersey fat moo momos because, like, here's the thing. Bigger people might not have muscle definition, but they've been carrying around 400 pounds their entire life. They can throw you across a room, all right? They got the redneck strength.
Yes, 100%. There is a real thing as fat guy strength. Even though we look pudgy and soft. Yeah, I'm in that group.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, soft maybe, pudgy, no.
No, me. I'm talking from the fat peoples.
Okay. This is coming from the Fat Shire.
Yeah, no, this is 100% from the Fat Shire. Us fat hobbits, our chubbits, if you will. We chubbits, we store kinetic energy from walking around like we're a fucking suit made from Wakandans. And just from being able to lift our giant frames out of our chair 4 or 5 times a day when we have to diabetic pee, that has given us enough stored energy to expend strength anytime that we need it. It is our superpower.
No, for sure. Definitely. It's like, I have seen some bigger people lift some shit where I'm like, holy shit, good lord.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's a 500-pound wrecking ball. I was like, you're just bringing it to the side yard.
There was a dude in UFC for a little while named Roy. I can't remember his last name. But his thing was he came up through the Ultimate Fighter. He was definitely a heavyweight. He was also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Nice.
But he had a giant farmer's belly.
Nice.
And Dana White hated him because he didn't want that to be the image of the UFC. But Roy, his name was Big Country. So Big Country, Roy something or other.
Big Country.
And it might be Big Country Roy Nelson, but I can't remember. But Big Country would come out to fights to Eat It by Weird Al. And he won the Ultimate Fighter. So the next thing you know, Dana White's stuck with this guy with a 6-figure contract for at least a 5-fight deal. So Big Country is coming out swinging his Wakandan fat guy kinetic energy and knocking motherfuckers out to win contracts and titles. Mm-hmm. And then he wins the Ultimate Fighter, jumps up on the cage, sits on top of it, and first you hear the cage go, whoa. And he looks right down at Dana White, rubs his Buddha belly, and goes, "I'll take a double cheeseburger, please, extra milkshake."
Good.
It's like, yeah, get him, Roy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like, any time in which you can give the boss a subtle middle finger during an actual live televised event, all about it.
This was a guy who Tito Ortiz showed up to his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym to do some grappling and rolling around, and he's a big UFC guy, and this is before Big Country made it onto the scene. And they do some rolling, and Big Country straight up beat him rolling around Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with his fat ass.
Wow, no shit. Tito is like, I mean, he's been a shell of what he's been. Was Tito ever Was Tito ever really good at MMA, or did he just have good branding and good recognition?
He was good at early MMA.
Really?
When everybody started to catch up to the game, and when all of a sudden you got people who could wrestle and knock your fucking head off, then he started to drop off pretty hard. And there does come a point in your life, like Iceman Chuck Liddell. He was a badass for a long time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden his jaw went.
Yeah.
To where if somebody tapped him with a broom, he would just fall over to the side because his jaw would be dislocated and knock him out. There just comes a point that once you start getting hit enough, you're done.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I imagine there's, just like in boxing, I imagine you have like, or in wrestling for that matter, you have a very limited chronological age window. You have like 2 to 4 years, and then after that, you become enhancement talent. You become a jobber.
Well, I mean, we're kind of seeing that with Israel Adesanya, who was one of the best fighters in the world for about a year and a half, 2 years, and then has lost like several fights in a row.
Makes sense. I mean, there's only so many times you can get punched in the brainstem and then, keep it together.
I mean, look at some of the people out there. I mean, look at Mike Tyson. How many times he's been hit in the head or something like that?
Tyson threw the fight. We talked about this earlier.
100% threw that shit. That was not a legitimate fight.
No. Dingo. Frederick Dingo. I always eat too much sandwich. No room for cookies. Do you guys get 6-inch? Or do you guys get 12-inch? I mean, hold on, let me rephrase. When you eat your 6-inch or 12-inch sub, do you eat all of it at the same time? Like, because look, I cannot do a foot-long fucking sub, man. I will literally not eat for 3 days straight afterwards if I eat a foot-long all at once.
So that was how I realized that I'm old now. Because I'm 41. I don't hide from my age. I am what I am. I cannot eat an entire sub at once. I used to be able to like conehead that shit and just vacuum an entire sub down my throat if I wanted to. I can't do it anymore. I can't eat a whole sub. I have to I will order a foot long, cut in half, and save it.
Yeah.
Publix sub. The Publix and the chicken tender sub, they put like 2 pounds of chicken tenders in each one of those subs.
It's too much.
And I used to go through and eat an entire fucking whole Publix chicken tender sub.
It's too much.
In a sitting.
It's too heavy.
And I have to go through and I have to save it nowadays. It's like how I don't go to buffets anymore because I used to put a hurtin' on a buffet.
Oh yeah. I've seen beef at a buffet. It is like the Simpsons seafood episode. They have to sit there and negotiate and barter with beef and be like, just because it means all you can eat doesn't mean,
Right. I used to shut down a buffet place. I would show up at 4 and tell them, all right, I will leave when you lock the doors. And I could really, honestly, the populace of shrimp that I could eat would cause just the world market to crash. And I at one point went to a breakfast buffet with Meme. One time when I had a doctor's appointment, she took me to that, and we stopped to get breakfast on the way back to school. and I had a log cabin of like 50 slices of bacon on a plate.
Oh my god!
About when I was 15.
Jesus
And
Lord.
I literally ate every single piece of bacon that they had in the steam holder.
Not in the steam holder. That's
It's a buffet place.
That's that's what we call beef stomach. Like the
Right,
steam
the
holder.
steam holder.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, beef ate literally 47 pieces of halfway raw bacon, then did a 7-minute mile at PE. Like,
Yeah, you're not wrong. So yeah, there's all of that going on. I unfortunately cannot. I cannot justify going to buffets anymore because I can do like maybe one plate there and then I have to call it a day. It's like, no, this isn't worth it.
the only buffet I fuck with now is like a cruise ship buffet. Like that's literally the only buffet I go to. I will not fuck with any buffet.
You know, I probably would if they ever allowed me on a cruise ship, but they're too afraid of it taking the ballast and putting the stern of the ship in the
No,
air.
brother, no. I've been on many cruise ships. You are a featherweight compared to the land whales that I've seen on some cruise ships.
The land whales, nice.
Yeah. Speaking of land whales,
What a segue.
Let's segue into our first topic of the day. B, if you
Right,
wanted to say
30
something.
minutes in, let's tackle the first thing that we plan on talking about.
B, if you wanted to discuss the superb owl.
Yes, the superb owl, which we can talk about because we're going to use that nomenclature the entire time.
Correct.
And so we don't get sued by the NFL for the tens of cents we're making from the show.
Tens of cents is generous. It's like,
So Six, what did you think of the superb owl?
the super owl. I only heard about it from clients. Like
Yeah.
I heard this was literally the extent of what I heard from Super Bowl. I heard.
Oh, wait, can I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm angry that the Chiefs lost because Trump was cheering for them. Fuck that Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Why did they let that guy spew his African culture all over the halftime show?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard a lot about that. Jesus Lord. I heard every racial epithet that you could possibly conjure up in one day.
By the way, African culture is what my grandpa calls rap music.
Yeah, pretty much. Like.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with those three. How many of those did you hear?
Nailed it. Like, absolutely nailed it. People were upset over the fact that Trump was sitting there and rooting for the Chiefs, and they were upset over the fact that the Chiefs lost. They were upset over the fact that the Eagles won. It's because, the spoiler, nobody here in Florida likes Philadelphia. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. And
It's to be expected. We are the least liked team in the NFL. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, that's true. Like, the anus. But
Yeah.
like, I heard literally every white boomer, every octogenarian talk the very, very crude racial epithets over the fact that Kendrick Lamar was doing the halftime performance.
Which, by the way, I'm not into the hippity hops. I don't know the rap musics.
The rap musics.
I thought that halftime show was incredible.
Yeah, to be honest with you, if you listen to Kendrick Lamar, you would like Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is very, very good. He's an actual poet laureate, like super good. I love Kendrick Lamar.
I did what every fat white nerd does, is I found something that was interesting and I went and watched YouTube videos on it to explain it to me.
There you go.
And I vastly enjoy. I could not name one Kendrick Lamar song before or after I watched the halftime show.
Nah, you probably could. Be Humble was everywhere on the radio for like 2 years straight.
Spoilers, I have not listened to terrestrial radio in 8 years.
It's true.
So, yeah, I greatly enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. John has done a good job pointing out that the Eagles won because they're talented. Talented? Yeah. Good job, John.
No.
Way to get that practice in for your door competition. Well done, buddy.
No, not a good job, John.
I was insanely happy about the game, and only Eagles fans were happy about that game because it was a shit game of football.
Really? What made it a shit game?
The Chiefs didn't even show up. The Eagles were in their head immediately. They dog walked them the entire fucking game.
Oh, really?
The Eagles had more points after the first half than the Chiefs had yards.
Oh, God. Damn.
Yes. It was at one point we had 34 points, they had 0, and they only had 33 yards of offense.
That
in the middle of the third quarter.
That explains why some of the Florida Boomer clients that I was talking to the day after the Super Bowl, because I was social chameleon the entire time. I was like, yeah, it was a really close game. I thought the Chiefs had it there for a second.
No.
And like people were like they're like, did you watch the game? I was like, yeah, I watched it. I watched all of it, yeah. Of course.
You completely outed yourself because it was not even close the entire time.
I'm like, that's the sport where you carry the brown egg, right? The foot egg.
Right, yeah, the American egg ball. So the Eagles are the champions of American egg ball. The Chiefs did not even score the first points until the Eagles were up by 5 scores.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
So yeah, it was brutal. It was fantastic. We blocked the only three-peat ever from happening. So yeah, no team has ever won the Super Bowl 3 times in a row, and so they still haven't. And now the Eagles are the only ones that have a chance.
Nice. You can tell that Beef is a football and/or Eagles fan because when he refers to the accomplishments and efforts that the Eagles do, he says "we."
Yeah, it's we and us. It's 100%. I have bought into this team. I am a part owner of it, even though all they do is take money from me and sometimes joy.
They literally threw Beef in the third quarter.
Right, yeah. I was playing backup behind Kenny Pickett. I was in there to take the kneel down. I had to. So, Eagles fans and celebrate like nobody else.
Correct.
Have you ever heard the term "grease the poles"?
Yeah, I have, because they have to grease the poles after any win or any game, because basically Eagles fans will climb the goddamn poles.
So Philadelphia has these classic lampposts on Broad Street, the big main street in Philadelphia, and Eagles fans have taken to, oh, we won something huge, let's celebrate and climb the poles and jump off them, and they have had to start Criscoing the frickin' poles for people's own safety so they don't die jumping off these things and doing a header into Broad Street.
Oh my God. I like that the exact same preparation for Eagles fans is likewise when you have a pesky squirrel that won't stay out of your bird feeder. Like...
the last time we won a Super Bowl, somebody punched a horse.
Naturally,
I think it was a horse cop riding through Broad Street, and just straight up they punched the horse like Mongo from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, they're like, I won this game. Let me assault this police horse.
Let me assault this poor animal who doesn't know what's going on. Oh, we beat the Colts. You're a horse. That's a Colt punch.
Punch.
I mean.
It's got a long snout.
Yeah.
They got flat teeth. You can't trust it.
It's the weirdest thing in the world because that's the only time that football fans act like soccer fans, where it's like, oh, we won or we lost. Either way, flip over cars and burn something.
Yeah, of course. This is how we show our camaraderie, rioting.
So we're ridiculously happy. Now we're getting into what's called Howie season.
Howie season.
Yes, because our general manager for the Philadelphia Eagles is Howie Roseman.
Okay.
So he's a 5'8" Jewish dude.
Right.
Who is in there smoking cigars and jumping and dapping up all these 6'6", 350-pound football players.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there. He is considered the best of all of the general managers in the NFL. He goes through and he makes all the right moves and signs all the right players and is an amazing contract, just genius. This dude was in the middle of the parade with all of the players on the 7 buses that they had driving down Broad Street, where they fit 1 million Philadelphia Eagles fans in the span of 7 blocks to do the Super Bowl parade.
Okay.
Howie, which is fun calling, yes, Howie. Howie tried to do a Stone Cold.
Oh, really?
What did Stone Cold do? What was his big thing of his gimmick after almost every match and to end every Raw?
Slam a beer, like shotgun a beer, like
Yes,
pour a
sir.
beer down the front of his shirt, basically.
So Howie, on top of this bus, surrounded by gigantic black men, he's this 5'9" Jewish dude who is trim and fit and is maybe 150 pounds. He's got the Spike Dudley treatment going on, right?
Nice. Okay. I know the physique. Yes.
Yes, you, but like 6 inches shorter and less of a jaw.
Less of a jaw.
So Howie tries to do a Stone Cold and calls for a beer from somebody. I tried to put a link in chat. Go ahead and copy that link and pull up that photo because I forgot about it.
What, from the broken link that you just sent me?
Yes, that broken ass link. Yeah, you can do it.
No.
So Howie takes a beer can to the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
He misses the Stone Cold catch. And it just smacks him in the head, and you see the result of it in the picture there whenever Six is able to caveman it up onto the screen for us.
It won't work. I already tried.
All right.
It just says broken link.
All right, he's got a giant ass. Here, let me try it one other way, and then I'm done with it.
I mean, you can just save it and send it to me in Discord, and I'll pop it into the overlay.
Yeah, that's too much. Hold on.
Okay.
I would rather just stop the show dead and make you try to make this work.
Oh, that's fine. Try
okay. That may work better.
All right, hold on one second.
It already looks better.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, hold on. Let me switch it over real quick. There we go. Do that and come over here. This is what Beef is talking about, this guy. Oh, nope, never mind. I lost it. It's gone. There we go. This guy.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, he's got the, literally.
You see that cut? Zoom in on that.
Literally, the man has a cigar, like, I don't know, the length of his face, and he's got the
chopping a Cuban.
The beer can swoosh on his forehead.
He's got the beer can Nike swoosh from the bottom of the beer can dumped into his forehead. So he gets up at the end of the parade to the podium and makes a speech. And by the way, not a player. Not the most popular person on the... nobody sees him do anything. He's a guy in the back boardrooms, but he's out there chest bumping all these football players because he's so good at his job. Everybody loves and respects him in Philly. He gets up there, this 5'9" wormy dude with a giant cut on his head and blood had to be cleaned off his face and stitches, and gets up there and goes, "I bleed for this city."
Oh, okay.
And of course... the entire town goes wild, babies in the air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a babyface response, for sure.
I sent you the link of our star running back, Saquon Barkley, who had the best season of any running back ever. Most total yards by any player postseason and regular season ever. I sent you a link of him shotgunning a beer at the Super Bowl in the locker room or on the field with the other players.
Okay.
And his proficiency at shotgunning beers is amazing to me.
Wait, I don't see this link. Oh, it's a Facebook link?
Yeah, it's in the chat. Not the chat, the Discords.
All right, hold on. Let me bring this up. Come over here.
Now, I asked you if you wanted it sent to you a different way, and you said you can make this work.
No, I'll make it work. It's fine. I got it. All right, hold on, guys. We're going to switch. Oh, Jesus. Facebook has their own fucking shortcuts. Okay, hold on, guys. We're going to come over here. Going to switch it. There we go. Going to boost it. Turn the sound up and play it. There's no sound, but it's fine. Yeah, holy shit, my man shotgun that shit way quick. Wow. God damn.
You can tell this fit dude who is just wildly in shape and knows his business, and he done some partying for football teams when he was at Penn State.
Shit. That is my man shotgun that's super fast. I don't know. I would almost. Kerrison says I can do that. I've seen her drink. Yes, she can.
Yeah. I'm sure that she can shotgun large amounts at a time. She's been training.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The implication there. Unfortunate. Salty prunes.
Oh, no. I hear some peppercorns will take care of that.
Yep. Just chew them around. Get the spicy wine then.
So it is tradition when you're a running back or a quarterback and you've had a great season to go through and give gifts to your offensive line. because they're the ones that protect you and keep the other players off of you.
Wait, I never heard of this tradition before. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, it definitely makes sense, but...
Like, after they won the NFC Championship game, Jalen Hurts, our star quarterback, I believe it was him, he bought the entire offensive line, personalized golf carts with Eagles logos and their numbers and their names on it, and completely tricked out and spent like $250,000 on 10 dudes getting golf carts.
I mean, yeah, you got to take care of the people that take care of you, definitely.
Right, and this should be like right up your alley, the whole stupidly generous thing that you do.
Oh yeah, grease the rails, always.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So Saquon, after he has the best year any running back has ever had, basically, what is the most Philadelphia thing that you could buy your offensive lineman that would be stupidly expensive?
6-inch Philly cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's.
No, that is $12. That is not a whole lot.
No, it's not. I have no idea.
Probably the most, in the spirit of Philadelphia, in the biggest move that they could do for all of his offensive linemen, Saquon bought all of his offensive linemen a semi-truck of Bud Light. Like, literally had a semi-truck of piss water pull up to their house, completely stocked, a Bud Light cooler truck of cases and cans of Bud Light pulled up to each of their houses. And there's pictures of it. Like, yes, it's all a publicity stunt, and it's done in with money from the Bud Light people, but still, what could encompass the spirit of Philadelphia more than a semi-truck full of Bud Light?
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's smart all the way around, because I was like, first of all, you're getting your name out there in the public consciousness for doing something ridiculous, so that's a plus. And the fact that it's ridiculous and generous, I mean, that's a plus. Nobody's going to look down on that. I mean, there will be people who look down on that. It's the internet.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll look down on that because they're drinking Bud Light.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Bud Light is fucking terrible. Although I would rather drink a Bud Light over some other fucking, premium, quote-unquote, beers. Right. And then on top of that, you're making Bud Light pay for it. So it's like, that's the smartest point. I was like, it's free advertisement for Bud Light, of course, but you don't have to pay for it, so...
So, have you gone into Kendrick clowning Drake at the halftime show?
I have not. I heard through the back channel communiques that he called him a PDF file, which sounds to be... I don't know, man. It was weird for a while there. A bunch of alt-right conspiracies about, the Hollywood elite and the music industry being all pedophiles. It seems like it's becoming true, though.
Well, and I found myself on the side of Kendrick in this one because it's time for us to white mansplain the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, guys.
Yeah.
I found, because Kendrick, I found on the small 1 week that I've been aware of him, he goes through and he seems to rap out of art and bringing people up and believing them, and Drake seems to rap trying to convince everybody that he's hard.
Yeah, no, literally the softest fucking rapper out there.
And yes, from the mean streets of rich-ass Vancouver.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, so yeah. I find myself siding with Kendrick on this one. He had Serena Williams and SZA both guest in on his halftime show, who are both, by the way, Drake's exes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's an L. Yeah, just hand him that one right there.
There you go.
Serena's literally gets a shot in the middle of the field because she's Serena Williams.
Yeah, of course.
And, giant sports star and icon, and she's doing his signature Crip walk in the middle of it, even though she's Drake's ex,
Nice. Love
it. He didn't just call Drake a PDF file. In the middle of Not Like Us, he stops what he's doing, the track drops, he holds the microphone in the air, and the entire stadium is singing along and calling Drake a P3DO.
Oh, Jesus.
So he's got tens of thousands of people repeating the line from the song, saying P3DO, and here's Kendrick just holding the mic up, not saying it himself. So, yeah, that's pretty rough there, buddy.
That's great. I mean, it's the big professional wrestling element there.
Love
The
it.
feud element. I was like,
yeah. I didn't know who anybody in that show was, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. The rapping was on point, even though I couldn't understand most of the words. It was done eloquently and fantastically and lyrically. So yeah,
I like that.
I was all about it.
I like that Beef's praise and rendition is also veering very close to what some of the racial epithets.
I'm saying it from an area of positivity.
An area of positivity.
I loved it. I thought it was great. It is not for me. I have not had my ears trained to listen to it. I haven't heard these songs before. On a few more listens through, I'll be able to sing every word of it, and then I'll get in trouble because I'm singing every word of it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Every time Kendrick Lamar uses the N-word, I stop singing along. I don't feel, even though Kendrick Lamar has come out and said white people are allowed to, they are allowed to quote him during his song, I will not do it. I refuse to do it.
Yeah, it makes it very rough for me to play the song in the car taking the kids to school.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have to hold my hand on the knob, turning it down, and trying to time that shit.
John, getting this out of the way. BroDown Pentiment. God damn it! I thought we were gonna skate by it without fucking doing it, but apparently not.
No, we're never gonna escape Pentiment. There is no escaping Pentiment.
Vicer. Go ahead. I was just gonna highlight Vicer saying that Hollywood is a bunch of pedophiles. So.
But that's the thing. Drake's not really Hollywood. Kendrick is the one that's just literally from Compton.
Yeah, so, for real. They definitely are. It doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because once you get funny money, you have no connection to reality anymore. You have to have something that other people do not get, and so naturally pedophilia would be the way.
All right, so I guess to put a bow on this whole thing, between the Super Bowl and the halftime show, 5 out of 5 Zangiefs.
There it is. That's Beef's official review. We're
gonna get this thing over. Every time we review, it's all Zangiefs.
All Zangiefs, all the time.
Thumbs to the side.
Speaking of Zangiefs, Russians, they love bread. I'm a huge fan of bread as well. Beef. What is if we're threading back to food takes, guys? We're talking about food.
Time to talk about food, guys.
Beef. If you had to gun to your head, pick your favorite loaf of bread, your favorite kind of bread, what would it be?
Subway cake bread.
No, we're not threading back to Subway.
I actually like. I love a really good sourdough or a white mountain bread.
What is up with everybody with the sourdough, man?
Well, it's sour.
Yeah, it is. It's not really sour, but
no. A good pumpernickel too. I like a good pumpernickel.
Are you a white woman in disguise? What is up with the pumpernickel too?
What different types of bread do you want me to name? It's like naming a cat. How many different cats are there? No, it's a cat. It's an orange cat. And a gray cat.
It's an orange cat and a gray cat. Kerrison says both are delicious, good taste. Beef. Do not encourage him. You're enabling him.
Kerrison. You and I have good taste. I'm gonna go get a Celsius. Give me a second.
There you go. John says.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead and talk about your breads. I'll be right back.
All right, go for it. John says he's partial to pumpernickel. Bunch of white girls in chat. I do not. I don't think that I've had enough experience with pumpernickel to say one way or the other. Really, I don't know. What is pumpernickel supposed to taste like? I don't even know what pumpernickel tastes like. For whatever reason, I always associate it with pumpkins, but that don't seem right. Is there a pumpkin element to it? Vicer, bread? You like bread? That's right. Jonathan. No. Just because Beef's not here. God, Kerrison, it tastes like darker rye bread. Guys, well, here's the thing. This is what my bread update is. It's very quick. We're just going to give you a very quick bread update. Guys, I'm going to become fat as fuck, all right? The skinny six that you once knew, he's not going to be around very quickly because before Valentine's Day, I gave Kerrison a pre-Valentine's Day gift because we needed some bread in the home. We needed some actual homemade bread. And so I bought her a bread machine because I was like, man, there's nothing better than coming home after a hard work day and your house is just full of
Fred Brushes.
Fred
Full of
Brushes.
Fred Brush,
Fred
your neighbor
Brushes.
who's been cheating on you, and you're being cucked by Fred Brush.
Fred Brush. That's
He shares an art fetish with Kerrison, and that's what attracted them to each other.
That's a certain UK sexual euphemism by someone in the chat. He does a family stream, so he's not okay to talk about it. But Fred Brush,
what's wrong with you?
I love coming home and smelling the scent of fresh bread as soon as I get home. Yeah, shout out to Fred Brush. You guys have ruined my bit. How dare you? And so Kerrison has been nonstop using the bread machine, and she's been experimenting. She's never made a focaccia, and this was her first attempt at focaccia. Not bad. Like, for as far as like a focaccia test loaf, came out delish. You can see the Asiago split up and broken up on the top. Big fan.
The what now?
The Asiago. Yeah, I'm cultured.
The Asiago.
The Asiago. Oh, Jesus Lord. The beef, you're a fuck. By the way, guys, if you want to see this in vivid detail, come to our Discord, because it's in the food thread. So this was our first take of focaccia. And then Kerrison, that was not...
Right, yeah.
Kerrison...
I'd eat that.
Yeah, I did. It's like, Kerrison was like, no, it's not good enough. It's not perfect. And I was like, okay, baby. And so literally...
Oh, no, that's trouble. That's not healthy.
Literally, I know. Literally the next day, this was focaccia number 2. Like, we added the tomatoes, which at first in a picture, I thought it was like fresh strawberries, but no, they are tomatoes. And let me tell you what, guys, adding some fresh tomatoes inside of a loaf of bread all fucking day long, like gives it the citrus tang. You need it. Like, Kerrison says, I didn't have eggs to egg wash the first one. It was fine. Like, egg washing does make a big difference, though.
That's focaccia number 2?
That's focaccia number 2.
It certainly looks like the shit.
You're gonna hurt her feelings, beef.
No, it looks the shit. I'm using it in the British nomenclature. It's good. It looks good.
No, this man single-handedly ruining the rest of my weekend. Like, thank you. Beef, what Celsius are you drinking right now?
Right now, I am drinking Cosmic Vibe Sparkling Fruit Punch.
Sparkling fruit punch. That's not bad. That's
Sparkling fruit punch.
That's one of the ones that Kerrison drinks, which is disgusting. Like, she had me pick up one the other day, and she was like, give me some Celsius. I was like, baby, all they have is these weird flavors. She's like, I don't care, I'm getting it. I was like, okay.
They're all good.
One of them is Mandarin Marshmallow.
Oh God, no, I won't be doing. Actually, I might try that because it might taste like a creamsicle.
I'm guessing she hasn't tried it yet, but I'm just like, bro, I do not understand Mandarin Marshmallow. That's a weird fucking combination.
I mean, oranges and marshmallow. It could, like, I like an orange Julius. I like a creamsicle. I would go through and do that. I would try that. Mrs. Beef, actually, her hospital has a contract with Celsius.
What?
They deliver cases of Celsius to the nurses. That's how I found out about Celsius.
Wow.
Is because Mrs. Beef stole from the hospital.
Wow.
And
that is a trend I've noticed with nurses.
That never happens, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so they are really good, and Mrs. Beef is saying that they get to try all the flavors, and her staff loved the orange marshmallow ones.
Oh. All right. Well, we'll find out. We'll let you know.
We'll give it a shot, just like Six and his relationship. We'll try anything once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. You have to.
I did see the first picture that you put it up of focaccia number 2. I thought the tomatoes were pepperonis, and I just about lost it, telling Kerrison to send me some of that. That looked delicious.
She did say, like, the other day, she's like, let's make some Italian pizzas. Let's just throw some pepperonis and some sauce in there. We'll make our own pizzas. I was like, baby, if we don't have a rock in the front garden to fucking cook it on, I don't want to do it.
Let's make Italian pizzas the most American way possible.
Yeah.
And not actually any part of it actually Italian.
Literally the Lunchables spread category of Italian pizzas. Like,
the Mr. Beef teaming with Mr. Beast. I'm Mr. Beef. The Mr. Beast teaming with Logan Paul type of Lunchables that immediately mold out in a week.
We've all done it. We've gotten some Wonder Bread, slapped some fucking processed cheese on it, put some pepperonis on the top of it, and mic'd it, and called it a fucking day. And it was terrible. Don't ever do that. It's the worst way to fucking eat food.
But it was also cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's no doubt about that. It tasted like it too. Like,
yeah, and that's the only positive you can say about it is it was cheap and available. And like ramen, because Jackson Beef the other week actually had the flu.
Uh-oh.
He was out from school for like the entire week, out with flu, like bad.
Brutal.
And we found out he likes ramen noodles. And it's like, okay, we can just feed you this 39-cent packet of food. Awesome. We're going to do that more often now.
Yeah, ramen noodles all day long. Like, I love a good ramen noodle. Like,
yeah, nothing wrong with ramens. I love... And by the way, the best ramen out there, Joey's Ramen.
I wouldn't say best. Like, I would not... Like, especially because he's had the bird flu for, like, the last 2 weeks. So...
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, his ramen, no. Literally, I was gonna make a poll one day because Kerrison she dropped a bombshell on me the other day that fucking blew my mind, and she told me that she has never shit herself her entire life. Kerrison is 33 years old. She's never shit herself, like at any point in her life. Yeah, I know. I was amazed too. I was like, look, no shame. I was like, we've been on this planet for a couple of decades. Everybody has shit themselves at least once, you know?
Yeah.
Like, usually stomach-related illness, it's not usually like, you let a fart squeak out and it becomes a little too much. And I was going to do a poll and determine whether or not... Because I told her, I was like, baby, you are the anomaly. I hate to tell you. I was just like, I have very controlled bowels, very somewhat clean diet, probiotics. I have shit myself on multiple occasions.
100%, and not just because I'm fat and my stomach is Thunderdome, where one opponent has to be pushed out to make room for the next champion.
Beef is hilarious in the sense that anytime Beef eats, anytime, within 5 minutes, that man is shitting. 5 minutes.
It's Thunderdome. Two things enter, one thing has to leave on a stretcher. It is a little bit brutal, and when I get sick,
oh yeah,
the thing that I hate most about being sick is being unable to trust a fart.
Oh yeah, you can't. Never trust them. Not one.
That is the absolute worst thing, because next thing you know, you're doing an extra special load of laundry by yourself, hoping that nobody sees you.
Oh man, here's the thing: is like I wasn't even like I was having some stomach problems like 3 weeks ago, I want to say, and like I had to piss so fucking bad at a pool that like I was literally doing the squeamish dance. I thought I was gonna piss my own fucking pants, and then
and then you peed in the pool.
I got into the back seat of my truck because that's my portable portalet, the back seat. I have the seat.
God.
I have the seat folded up, so I just bend down on my knees and pee into a lopped off Fiji bottle, and like there was so much pressure on my bladder that as soon as I started peeing, I farted, and as soon as I farted, I knew I was like that one got away from me, and I didn't have any fucking toilet paper in the truck. So I was using the fucking auto mechanic shop paper towels, like the roughest of rough, literally like 30 sandpaper grit, to sit there and wipe my fucking ass. And I was like, oh, there's something on this. I was like, that's not good. And then that took it was a 10-minute ordeal because I didn't want to get it anywhere on myself, and I had to put fucking gloves on because I have gloves in the truck. And I was like, well, if I have to wipe my ass in the truck, I'm going to put gloves on. And then I fucking took the bunched up paper towels and then wrapped the gloves around the paper towels and then took off my underwear because I was like, look, I don't trust it. So I was like, there wasn't anything in there, but I was like, I don't trust it. And
You're dead to me underwear.
Yeah, literally dead to me. Took off my underwear, did the rest of the route free balling, and then went down the street, balled up my the nasty fucking paper towels and underwear all into one ball with another glove, put another glove on, and threw it out the window into the wilderness.
And then you got home last Monday, and Kerrison said, want to go to Subway?
Yeah, no, for sure. She was nonstop. She's like, baby, don't tell that story on stream. I was like, I'll tell it on the BroDown. Nobody will hear it, so...
Right. Nothing but the 12 of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you remember when I briefly lived up at the cabin with you and Mouth Alpha and Heart Attack Stepdad?
Yes.
And this is right before I moved to Chattanooga, and I found the job there in the Chattanooga, or whatever we've called it.
Yeah.
Where Chattanooga, that's what it was. Chattanooga, and I worked at the radio station down there. It was right before I got that job, and you had briefly gotten me into merchandising Kroger's. And because that's the job you were doing at the time, and I needed some extra money, so you hooked me up, and I did it for like 2 weeks and pissed off your boss quitting.
Yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot you did that.
By the way, the entire time I was merchandising, listen to the Monsters in the Morning podcast.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's what I did.
So I'm driving home from one area of Snacksville at one point, and I full on filled my drawers.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, just open up the floodgates. Here comes the Taco Bell.
Nice.
It was not good. And I was queasy. I was having some stomach problems. For whatever reason, I'm trying to find a way to get into the house, destroy the evidence, and get out. So I pull up into the driveway, I get into the house, and it's Mom's house. Mom is normally at work at the dentist office because she's Mouth Alpha. I come into the house, I try to sneak into the house to get rid of the evidence. Mom, because nobody knows what our house looked like. It was a giant log cabin that was like a resort place.
Yeah.
You walk in the front. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it looked like a standard, typical, traditional log cabin. The entire house was made out of fucking wood, cured wood, sealed wood. It had a lot of lacquer. Yeah, it smelled like Home Depot at any point in time.
And then they traded it in for a barn apartment.
Yeah, a barn dominium.
Yes, a barn dominium. So you go up the porch. It's a long porch. It was beautiful. There's the front door. You go in through that, and then the hallway goes straight back to where my bathroom was. In that hallway was the laundry room, and right there, right as I come in the door, is Mom doing laundry. And literally, I'm trying to get in and destroy the evidence and do it without being seen, because at this point, I'm like a 25-year-old man who just shat himself.
Yeah, I was going to say, Beef is a grown-ass man. He's in his 20s at this point.
Right. And so I'm trying to be sneaky, and there's Mom as I come in the door doing laundry. So already in the middle of her last load of laundry to be done, in front of my bathroom, blocking the way. So yeah, John is right. I'm smuggling a log into the cabin. Yeah. So I did what the only natural thing to do is I made a beeline toward the only other bathroom available, which was in my mom's master bedroom. So I'm taking my shatty drawers, duck walking through the living room, through my mom's bedroom, into her master bathroom, locking the door as she's going, "What's wrong? Are you okay? What's wrong? What's going on?" Because she thinks that I'm like, there's something terribly wrong with me besides the fact that I just poop stained myself.
Yeah. It's like, nah, don't mind me, Mom. I'm just here to fucking defile your toilet.
So I had to get to the toilet. I finished choking it out, and I straight up MMA rear naked choked the toilet.
Oh.
My first thought was to take my terrible busted drawers and put it into the toilet tank to hide it for later. I couldn't get rid of it.
Grown-ass man in his 20s has to hide the evidence. God.
So I didn't do that because it's like, oh wait, there's a stopper in there. That's the only thing stopping me was the fact that they might need that toilet tank.
Yeah, and also the amount of actual physical space that you're gonna take putting your shatty drawers in there.
So at this point, Mom's knocking on the door, which, as anyone who's ever pooped in a bathroom, the worst thing ever is someone knocking.
Oh, no, that's my favorite thing to do. Anytime I've been in a public restroom and somebody knocks on the door.
Prick.
No, I usually say, it's open, come on in.
No, side note, I work at police headquarters. I go through and go sit in the stall to take a deuce. anytime that I hear the door open behind me when I'm in the stall, because it's the one that's the farthest back. I use the handicap stall because I'm fat and I need leg space.
Yeah.
So anytime that I hear the door open while I'm sitting in that stall, they can't see my legs under the wall thing, so I start doing the fake cough, like to kind of let them know I'm there so they don't knock on the damn door.
As if the smell of jungle death would not fucking, that wouldn't give them the hint that you were in there.
No, it wouldn't, because I am in a headquarters with 1,500 police officers.
It's like, it's 39 degrees outside here in Chattanooga, but inside here it's like the Amazon rainforest, so I wonder why.
So I come out of the bathroom and Mom is like all scared. Just go, "Are you okay? What's going on? I saw you running. Why'd you go to my bathroom?" It's I was feeling sick. I thought I had to throw up. And I'm like trying to smuggle this trash bag that I threw my drawers into. Like trying to hide it under my shirt like I'm pregnant.
Nice.
But of course Mom didn't notice because it's me.
Yeah. No.
So I just straight up threw them away. Destroyed it. Went to the trash dump. And went back and never spoke of it again until now.
Oh my God, Lord, Jesus.
Hey, there you go, guys. New lore for Beefy.
Yeah, the beef shat his keks. Like...
New lore for Beefy and Six. We shit ourselves. Yay.
All right, well, I'm going to make a change to the format because we're running a little late.
No, we're not. We
are.
We got as much time as we want.
No, we don't. I'm going to save the 911 story for next show.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to remember all of it. I mean,
that's fine. Let's talk about Valentine's, because Valentine's just passed, and
so you got your lady a bread machine.
Yeah, I got her a bread machine. I got her some other things. Like,
you got her a hot yeast cooker. Good job.
Yeah, I did. Yep. Mm-hmm. Like, because the one we have at home.
My wife just shot me a look.
Kerrison. Oh no. Oh no. Yes.
Oh no.
Correct. Correct. Okay, we're gonna set the scene. This is what a 6 2/3 Valentine's bounty looks like. All right, we're gonna start off classy. This is what I prepared for Kerrison for Valentine's Day. I went to my distributor, my chemical distributor, my pool distributor.
Oh no.
Got my chemicals on Friday, and when I was there on Friday, my chemical distributor was like, "Hey, Six, would you like to buy a single stem rose for your girlfriend?" And I was like, "Would I ever? Here's $5."
What?
And
my God.
Brought home this pool chemical distributor wilted ass rose, and then put it in.
You brought home a $5 sad rose.
It's a $5 sad rose, and then put it in a hard kombucha can for a vase. And there we go. That's how we have to set the mood, boys. That's how we set the mood. This is how romance is, guys. I'm giving you a tutorial on how to speed run romance.
Well, obviously you had to top the hot yeast cooker, so I mean.
That's right. It was like, the 8% kombucha will keep this rose living forever. Like, so we set the mood, and then I had to make sure that Kerrison had the accoutrement that she needed for streaming. So I got her a pig nose. Justice for pig. That's right. That's right. It will never be over, babies. Like. Because this is actually just a throwaway joke. She had said on her first stream or something that she's just going to stream with a pig nose. And I was like, okay. I wrote that idea down. I was like, here it is. Here's Kerrison with a pig nose. She's booping her own snoot. And there it is. Like, and then, as a secondary joke, the jokey haha, Kerrison had made mention at one point in time that she was only going to stream with a funeral veil. And so, naturally, I got her a funeral veil. Complete with bobby pins, which she was most impressed by, the bobby pins.
Also, this has now become Six's thing. He wants her walking into the bedroom wearing this every time, right before Snoo Snoo.
Well, yes, but also she wears it before each and every BroDown, because that's where all the viewers and chatters they're gonna fucking...
Yeah, she wears it before every BroDown because that's where Twitch goes to die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kerrison, like Madame Vastra from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You fucking nerd. Yes. I mean, you are a Floridian now.
Now you get that reference, though. She mentioned Madame Vastra. You're the one that said it came from Doctor Who.
I know.
You're on the nerd train now, buddy.
I know. I hate it. I hate every minute of it. Oh, nice Doctor Who TARDIS emote, Kerrison. Very nice.
Yeah, I love the Tardai or TARDISes.
The Tardai, like, and then
that is actually our new name for all of our fans, the Tardai.
No, I'm not going to lean into that one. We're gonna walk far away from it. And then just as my final jokey haha, like, I had to get her a t-shirt. And so naturally I got her a death metal shirt, an Egyptian death metal shirt called, the band is called Nile.
Nile.
And they're actually a really good band. They make really good music. She's never heard of them, but that was the point. And I was like, well, we gotta have a pyramid and we gotta have Nile on there. And so she can represent her own kind.
That is wonderful. That is fantastic. Good haul. What did she get you?
Some shorts. Some shorts. I told her, because it's hilarious to me because Kerrison is constantly talking about how she's like, you're so hard to buy for. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I like pragmatic gifts. I was like, give me some cologne, give me some shorts, maybe something with streaming. That's it. Call it a day, baby. I don't really, okay, I am hard to buy for in the sense that everything that I enjoy, I already have. Like, I already enjoy the things that I have. So it's just like, I am hard to buy for in the sense that, like, I'm already happy with the things that I have. All the things that I have bring me joy and happiness. I don't really need anything else. So in that regard, yes, maybe. But, like, in terms of, like, pragmatic, look, I am to the age where, you know, getting me some socks is totally fine. Like, I have no problem with it. So
yeah, as long as they pair nicely with this house sandal.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's going on, Jack? What ho, playmates? Thank you for showing up, Jack. What are you up to, brother?
Mrs. Beef and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. We hate it. It's a corporate holiday. It's garbage. We don't really do anything for it. Except for I get her some things because I'm a husband, and it's like, oh, you have to get your wife something for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to.
Even though she says I don't need to, I still go through and do it.
No, that's a fucking trap.
Yes.
I was like,
100%.
This man knows what it's like to be married.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I went to a chocolatier here in Nuggetsville.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked out like $100 worth of fresh-made craft chocolates. It's actually cool as hell because you go in there and they've got windows on the side of the storeroom floor where it shows the chocolate makers actually spinning the chocolate. It's like a redneck Willy Wonka. It's really cool.
Redneck Willy Wonka.
That's what it is. And I got her like a selection of chocolate bars. She likes the 75% dark chocolate. I got one in there that's coffee and chili. So there's chili pepper and coffee in it. We got her choc-cuterie.
Chopped cootery?
Choc-cuterie, like charcuterie, but choc-cuterie. It's a chocolate sausage, and it's made with fudge, with thin mints and sugar cookies mixed in there, and it's delicious. And you do a slice off of it, and it's really good.
Choco sausage.
Choco sausage. That's exactly what it is. It's choc-cuterie.
Nice.
And she also got some bourbon chocolate brittle.
Okay.
And that was all of it delicious. $100 worth of chocolate, really good stuff.
Yeah.
So I get her that and some pink and purple flower bouquet, and I bring her that home, and she comes in from a day of work, and I give her chocolate and her flowers, and I say, "What'd you get me?" And she goes, "Oh, I forgot it was Valentine's Day."
That's doubly hilarious because
been married for 12 years now, going on 12. So.
No, I did not realize that Valentine's Day was last Friday until I was on the route on Tuesday, and my clients were asking me what was I getting Kerrison for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh, I got a week to figure it out, and they're like, no, Six, Valentine's Day is in 3 days. I was like, oh, fuck. It's like, Lord, I've been out of practice. I haven't been dating in quite some time, so.
No. To be fair, Mrs. Beef and I normally celebrate what we call day after day.
Day after day?
Instead of Valentine's Day, we go out for dinner on the day after Valentine's Day.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
Fuck Valentine's.
Yeah, no, it's a goddamn scam to go out to a restaurant on Valentine's Day.
It's all a scam. It's garbage. Nobody likes it. It's made to get you to buy shit. I literally walked in, handed her chocolate, and said, "Happy I Still Love You Day."
I still love you.
Right. And that we had a married kiss and walked on, and that's what we did.
We had a married kiss.
Yes, a married kiss. You know the whole. Yep, I still love you. Look at you, give you a nice kiss, and then walk, and then we're done for the day. No, she made dinner that night, and dinner was good. And for my part of what I call my Valentine's gift, she let me choose what we do for Saturday night because we normally go. So we went to see Captain America. I dragged her along to see my nerd movie, and we went for tacos.
You are the absolute epitome American when it comes to celebrating Valentine's Day.
Yep, 100%. Married for almost 12 years now.
Nice. Jack, no chorizo in there? Nah, I mean, me personally, I don't fuck with chorizo. I don't like anything that tastes smoked, man. I don't like the smoked flavoring of chorizo.
Dude, I like chorizo. I love some chorizo. That's good. That's good stuff.
Jack said that him and his Sigo got each other nothing, but they did go out to a gig, and that was with standby tickets too, so that was a nice surprise. What was the gig, Jack? Like, did you guys go see Gallagher's son doing the Gallagher bit? Like,
is Gallagher's son is doing it now? I know his brother was doing it, but then they sued each other for the rights to the Gallagher thing.
Oh, something tells me Gallagher is very litigious. Like,
oh yeah, well, be old and Republican. What made you think that? Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? All right, so we're and we are going to continue Valentine's Day next week because we're actually going to take Monday and Tuesday next week and play hooky from work and go to the casino again. So just like any good American, love is a gamble.
Yeah, love is a gamble. It is, definitely. Like, you gotta belly up to the bar, boys. Like, you gotta place your bets. Like,
and every now and then you hit those cherries.
I mean, I don't know. You've been married for what, 12 years? Had multiple kids. Cherry is.
Well, I mean, would you rather hit the cherries or the lemons? Which you gonna go with?
Cherries or the lemons? I was like, have you ever seen a cantaloupe that's been hanging out in the back of a produce truck for a week? Like, melons.
Melons. All right, so let's see. We're done with Valentine's Day. Do you want to do 911, or what do you want to go to next?
No, let's. We're gonna go into the Peppercorn Casino because we have to do Peppercorn Casino, and then we have to do fucking Pentiment. So that will round us out.
All right, let me start getting this set up, guys. Six, go ahead and tell everybody what the Peppercorn Casino is.
The Peppercorn Casino, boys. Like, Beef is going to do a little quiz-a-rooney, and of course, Beef loves the professional wrestling, as do I. And today, Beef's Peppercorn Casino is going to be about the origin of finishing moves, and he has created another compendium of clips in which I have to guess, and he has another graphic, a pool of names, which I have to guess from. No different than Beef's. Well, it wasn't your birthday. No, I did the on your birthday, right? Yeah.
We both did on my birthday.
Yeah, we both did it on your birthday. And so, boys, once the casino is open, that as Beef just did, Beef has opened the casino. You are able to guess and wager and gamble your channel points, peppercorns, on whether or not I will guess a certain amount, so on and so forth.
And just like always, just like in real life and on streaming, I will always bet on 6.
Always bet on 6.
I am betting 5,000 of York's peppercorns.
Yes, they are York's peppercorns.
On that 6 will get exactly 6 of these questions correctly. You can join me and bet on exactly 6. You can bet on more than 6. You can bet on less than 6.
Correct.
Bet as many or as few or as many of the peppercorns as you like. If you are correct, you will get a share of the peppercorn prize.
Correct. That's how we do it, boys. So, by all means, Beef, you're going to let that roll? You're going to let it roll the whole time? Like, you got 5 minutes or whatever? Is that what you put on it?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes on the predictions. Go through and put your bets in. This one is going to be a little more difficult than normal.
Great. Wonderful.
I am telling you guys now, this one is a little bit different for 6. there are less of the people that 6 would know in this quiz here.
Wonderful. John said, "Fucking Pentiment, the R-rated version." Every time we do Pentiment, it is the R-rated version. Yeah, Kerrison to Jack. Will you do any Richard Dawson karaoke tomorrow?
Richard Dawson karaoke. What is that?
I'm not sure. Isn't Richard Dawson like the old Family Feud host? Like
the Family Feud guy that kissed all the ladies.
Kissed all the ladies, all of them. It was really uncomfortable. Yes. Like super uncomfortable. Jack, there's only one track, which is jogging, which we have already done. Beef, can you how fast can you talk about this 911 story that you have? Can you do it in 5 minutes or less?
Yeah, probably could.
All right, go for it. I'm gonna pitch to you. You can do it.
All right. So, hey, why? And I'm just now noticing. How did you screw up the symbols, the coins on our? What you made my judgmental beef bigger? All you gotta do is just reduce it down in size.
I don't want to talk about it. We talked about this before stream.
God, user error. What is wrong with me? I swear.
The producer.
They are the exact same size on mine because I put it in through the program. Your sizing is what's off.
Anyways, you got a crazy 911 story?
So I'm reviewing this video. Allegedly, this may or may not have happened in Nuggetsville. I can neither confirm nor deny that this is anything but radio bit. Anyway, it's 100% real. So I'm watching these videos that I'm reviewing, and they come out to a known drug house with lots of domestic violence activity from the woman who owns it. Okay. Her boyfriend went to the door thinking that the ex was outside the door causing shit.
All right.
And it's the officers know this place. They got there, and the officer responding knew this woman by name and knew who the ex was.
Uh-oh.
So they've met.
Yeah. They've met.
So the boyfriend goes to the door, opens the door, sees nobody there. His mistake was he decided to go to the door with a 9mm.
Cool. Oh, yeah. That's not, at the very least, look through the peephole first. Jesus.
Goes to the door with a 9mm, shoots himself in the upper thigh. Shoots himself in the upper thigh with his 9mm, and the officers have no choice but to try and triage him until the ambulance gets there.
Oh, my God.
So, as part of triaging, they have to cut off his pants and underwear, and his dangly bits are flopping out there on video for everybody to see. So, of course, I had to go through and watch the video of his dangly bits as he shot himself in the upper thigh. Next thing comes the tourniquet, which all of a sudden the officer's cranking on this tourniquet to try and cut blood flow off to the gunshot wound.
Jack.
And you hear him go...
Jack asked, and a 9mm is a kind of gun, correct? Yeah, it's not what this guy was packing. Well, maybe. No. I don't know. Well, maybe. 9mm, you know, like... Look, if I got shot in the thigh, I probably would not be sporting a long horse dong at that point.
So, what's going on here is... He thought the ex was at the door, wasn't there, shot himself in the leg, is going nuts and crazy. The girlfriend goes, I have to go to work. Can you hurry this up? And the officer said, no, ma'am, you're going to need to talk to a detective because a shooting happened in your house. And she goes, well, he was outside when he shot himself because he was outside the door. Okay.
Logic,
but
please.
We found him in your house. So we have to do a sweep of the house. And she, one of those. And she said, well, he was probably high at the time, so you can't really hold it against him. He goes, what?
God damn,
woman.
Yeah,
no. If he's on something, he's on H.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
So we've got this smack addict, and they bring him to the hospital with the tourniquet and a through-and-through gunshot wound to the upper thigh, naked as the day he was born now because they had to cut his pants off at 4 in the morning. And they bring him to the hospital, and they go, all right, ma'am, the detective is going to the hospital. Hi, honey. The detective is going to the hospital to talk to the shooting victim. We need you to go to the hospital so that you can talk to the detectives there. And she goes, I'm not going to lose my job for some junk addict.
This woman, she's got her priorities on right. She's just like, this man is holding me up from my shift at Payless Shoes.
No, she works at a law firm, apparently.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, she goes and says, he wrecked my car last week, too. And they turn around and the cameras catch a wrecked vehicle with a completely crunched up front, like pushed all the way in, like it ran just straight into a light pole.
God damn.
Yeah, he did that last week. And then this week, he shoots himself in the leg outside my door. And the officers go, how long have you been together? 2 weeks.
She got no allegiance to that man. None. Just
None whatsoever.
Call her OxyClean because she's just removing spots. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, so she goes to the hospital to, she eventually, because the officer, no, you have to go. So she goes to the hospital to talk to the detectives there. They have to search the house because it's where a shooting could happen, and people have said that they shot themselves to let somebody off the hook who has shot them previously. So they have to clear the house to make sure that there's not a shooter present. If they're clearing a crime scene, they have the right to identify everybody at the crime scene.
Yeah.
They identify somebody who has outstanding drugs and failure to appear charges.
Jesus Christ.
So it turns into smack addict shoots himself in the leg, and oh, by the way, there's this other person with warrants, and now we got to arrest them too.
Oh my God. She's like, well, I'm going to my shift. I gotta push pumps. Like,
oh, no. This one is full on crazy. 100% nuts.
well, I imagine if you open your home to a smack addict who wrecks your fucking car and shoots himself in the leg, she's probably not batting 1,000 either.
No, well, this is the one that's not the girlfriend. She's left to go to the hospital. This is an associate of the girlfriend who is crazy enough to take her pants down in front of the officer's camera and start scratching her business because she's itchy. Full on camera that's going to be getting public release.
Nice. Beef got some excitement at work, is what I'm hearing.
So she said, yeah, I've got a tampon in and I've got some ingrown hairs. I'm itchy. So, and then she just two-handed scratching herself in front of the officers.
When did you guys take footage of Kerrison? Like, that's strange.
So yeah, you stew in that. Enjoy your weekend there, pal. Have a good President's Day, buddy.
Kerrison hit me with the 555. Come on now.
And then, of course, her answer was when the officer goes, "What are you doing? Stop that! We're filming. We're recording here. What are you doing?" She called, "Whatever, pervert."
Yeah, put him in his place. That's right. You brought a camera into my home. Like, I'm gonna scratch my coochie all I want.
So there you go. That was the story of the craziest call that I've seen, that I've allegedly seen recently, that may or may not be completely real, based on Radio Gaga and bits.
Oh my God, Jack! What can I say? He's a keeper. Jack, like the wife telling the traffic cop not to try arguing with her driver husband because he's had a drink.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, that's fun. There you go. That's the quick version of the craziest 911 thing I've dealt with in a little while.
That was great, Beef. That was great. I loved every minute of it. I was riveted. Like,
just all high spots. The whole way through, high spots.
all high spots. We love it. All right, hold on, boys. We got to do the Peppercorn Casino. We're going to transition over. When we get rid of that, we got to bring Beef's camera back into focus. There we go.
I can't see the quiz anymore. Do we get any betters?
Do we get any betters? What do you mean?
Did anybody else bet on it? I can't see the quiz anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm not sure. Like, here is the list. This is the list that Beef has provided for us.
So how many of these people do you recognize?
All right, Jeff Hardy, I know who that is. Killer Carl Cox, I know that. Brett Hitman Hart. Wild Bill Longson, I've heard of him. I don't know him, though. No. Great Sasuke, Ricochet, Johnny Ace.
Sasuke, what's wrong with you?
That's how you say it. Sting.
Sasuke.
Wow, we still got Lou Thez on this fucking board here.
Sure do.
Jack Evans, I know Jack Evans. I know Billy Kidman. Ricky Chostu, I know of him. I'm not familiar with him. Damn, we still got Too Cold Scorpio on here, too. Fuck.
Yep.
Like, we got Hayabusa. We got Cowboy Bill Watts, Antonio Inoki, Dynamite Kid,
yes.
Diamond Kid, Giant Baba, Bruno Sammartino. All right, so I know like the greater majority of this list.
Well, and your buddy Hiroshi Hase, who you already got one wrong for him last week.
So I did. I'll get one wrong on him again. No confusing that one.
All right, guys. So the way this works, if you didn't see it the last time, I have in front of me a list of 10 wrestling moves. 6 will put back up a list of 20 wrestlers, and his job is to find out which of these wrestlers invented which of these moves. So we'll see how well 6 can do failing a quiz in which he's been provided all the answers.
Yeah. You guys watch. You just watch. All right, we're going to segue over, going to pop that up, and then I'm going to come over here, Peppercorn Casino. We're going to blow it up.
Wait, hold on. No, don't play it yet. Those are the answers.
Oh.
We're not playing it yet. I'm going to ask you who these people are. Hold on. So put the screen back up of all the names so we can do the quiz.
Maybe we can do the quiz.
We're not going to start with the answers.
Oh, yeah, I got you. All right. We're on it there. There you go.
God bless.
Glad you stopped.
All right, 6.
Wait, let me make sure I stop the video. Yeah, I stopped the video. Okay, we're good. Go ahead.
All right, so 10 of these wrestlers invented these 10 moves. There are 10 red herrings out there. We'll see how many you fall for. If they get used, they will only be used once. So there, you do have that going in your favor.
Fair.
Now, these are a mix of classic moves and Japanese moves.
Okay.
But who invented the bear hug?
The bear hug?
The bear hug.
Well, obviously Jeff Hardy.
Yes, 100% short spaghetti arm, 200-pound Jeff Hardy. Yes.
The bear hug. Oh, I want to say Baba or Sammartino. God, I feel like
I'm not giving you anything on any of these. You're not getting any hints.
It might be Killer Carl Cox too, though. We're gonna go racist and go Triple K. We're gonna say Killer Carl Cox.
Oh, don't call him Triple K. No, even though that is why his name is what it is.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Like, did you guys know that racism was just prevalent in early wrestling? And I would say
super racist.
I say early wrestling, but really 20 years ago too. Like, I mean, it wasn't, you know. There's a weird.
That is exactly why his name is what it is, guys.
There's a weird time delay when it comes to wrestling. Like, wrestling does not catch up to the cultural consciousness until about like 5 years later.
What?
Yeah, no. We're gonna give it to Killer Carl Cox, though.
It's a fun name to say, isn't it?
No.
You can switch around your answers as you hear more moves and see what you can do with it.
Okay, I really don't know the bear hug though. Like that's a weird one.
Well, that's when you wrap your arms around somebody and you squeeze and you try to squeeze the life out of them and you pull it in tight.
Yes, which is like, and even in wrestling logic, it doesn't make any sense because you would just gouge their fucking eyes out, you know?
Right.
But in wrestling logic, your back is under so much pressure and pain that you cannot do anything. You are just stunned by the violence.
Stunned by being wrapped in a warm embrace by this giant, muscular, hairy man.
Yeah, sweaty too.
So similar to the bear hug, right in that same vein, the Swanton Bomb.
Ooh, the Swanton Bomb. Okay, I feel like the red herring would be to go straight for Jeff Hardy. But I feel like
maybe.
I feel like that's a ruse. I don't feel like Jeff Hardy actually invented the Swanton Bomb.
Why do you think I give you this list like I give you, so that way, hey, what might be the answer feels like a red herring?
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like Jeff Hardy popularized it, but I don't feel like he invented it. But the only problem is like I don't know who the hell else would have invented it. It's either Choshu or Sasuke. Like.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
I'm going to go Ricky Choshu. I'm going to say Ricky Choshu invented the Swanton Bomb. That's probably wrong as fuck.
I don't know why you would think that.
Well, I'm thinking Choshu, 80s wrestler, like late 70s, 80s.
Yep.
So, and I don't think the Swanton was invented before the 70s and 80s. So...
So I don't think it was invented before the 70s and 80s, so I'm going to pick the guy who was in the 70s and 80s.
Shut up. Carry on.
All right, here's another one, classic and Japanese. Who invented the enziguri?
Oh, the enziguri. Okay.
By the way, Mike Tenay's favorite move.
Oh, yeah. Call
How about
it
another
enziguri,
enziguri,
Mike. Okay, the enziguri, that's a little difficult. That's a little hard. It's obviously Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, what you got that one correct? Put one on the board.
I kind of want to say Inoki, to be honest with you. Like I feel like Inoki would pop it out. That sounded weird.
No, don't say pop it out.
Would pop
don't
it
say
out.
Inoki would pop it out.
It's either Inoki or Hayabusa. I'm gonna go weird. It might be Sasuke though.
You keep going to the same three guys.
It might be Sasuke though. Like I would also, like, you could make an argument for Dynamite Kid as well, but I don't think Dynamite Kid did the enziguri. Fuck it, we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna say Inoki.
All right, Antonio Inoki. And if you get it wrong, Inoki will come back from the grave and slap you in the fucking face.
Yeah, good. It's like I deserve it.
Here's one that you've definitely seen, and you know this move.
All right.
One of my favorite moves that I'm happy is coming back to prominence now. Who invented the pile driver?
The pile driver.
The pile driver.
Shit, bro. Ooh. I want to say Luthez or Wild Bill Longson. Like, I feel like the last.
Why are you leaning that way?
Old people, old men.
Old, just old.
Old. We're going with old. Like.
But speaking of like enziguri, do you think enziguri is old or new? Like, when do you think the enziguri would have been invented?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know when the enziguri would have been invented. Like, for those that don't know, the enziguri is basically like you go to kick your opponent, they hold the kick, and then with your other leg, you sweep it behind their head and you kick the back of their head.
Well, and enziguri literally means like back kick or back of the head kick or something like that. That's what it literally means. But it started out as just a jumping high kick to the back of the head. That's what the enziguri is, and it's just been adapted to, oh, they caught a kick, now I'm going to kick them.
I'm going to say Wild Bill Longson. I'm going to go with Longson.
All right.
Like, for the pile driver. I feel like it was an American creation, but I could be very, very wrong about that.
Oh, what about the name pile driver makes you think it was English?
No, I don't know. Not sure.
All right. The next one. The rock bottom / Uranagi.
/ Uranagi. Okay.
Yeah, because the rock bottom, I mean, it's the rock bottom, but, you know.
It's a Uranagi.
Yeah, they called it a Uranagi.
Ooh. Jack says Kendo Nagasaki.
Jack, the fact that you brought out Kendo Nagasaki as a name from a wrestler, congrats to you. You're a real one, buddy. Good for you. Wow.
It's either Hase or Sasuke. Like, I haven't chosen Hase yet, so I'm going to say Hase.
Are you having trouble with your Japanese vowels?
No.
I'm saying Sasuke.
I have all the correct pronunciation. It's Yorkshire, not Yorkshire. The English, they like to just drop out the I and the E for whatever reason. So
in Japanese, they like to drop the U's. So
yeah, that's true.
Sasuke. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Hase. I'm gonna say Hase
all right,
for the
go with
Uranagi.
Hiroshi Hase. Okay. The 630 senton.
630 senton. Okay.
All right, so wall 6 is the thing. Last time we did the wrestling quiz, we had the 450, which is just the degrees that they do from standing. So one full rotation and then another 90 to land in a splash.
Correct.
The 630 is a full rotation, 90, 90, and then 90. So an extra 180 on top of the 450. They do a rotation in 3/4 and land on them with their back. It's friggin' nuts.
It's got to be Jack Evans. I think it's Jack Evans. Because Jack Evans was... I mean, Ricochet does a lot of the crazy Jack Evans shit, but Jack Evans was doing it back in fucking 2001. So...
All right.
I'm going to say Jack Evans. Jack says he's the only one I've met.
Oddly enough, the 630 invented by Cowboy Bill Watts.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one is going to be The Brain Buster. Another one of my favorite moves.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the Brain Buster. Absolute. I want to say Dynamite Kid.
I will warn you for this one. You will not be a fan of this one.
Oh, I will not be a fan of this one.
You will, because it's kind of.
It's kind of. Let's go with Bruno Sammartino. Like, I feel like
Bruno Sammartino doing the Brain Buster.
Hey, be nice guy. Like, I'm gonna say Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno Sammartino doing the Brain Buster. The only way that he protects his opponent, his hair gave them a softened blow.
Yeah.
The furriness of his arms protected his opponent.
Oh, yeah. The delicious Italian locks. Like,
oh man.
Was Bruno Italian or Greece? Greece.
Greece. What is wrong with you? No, I think he was like Polish, Middle European, Jewish. Like the story of Bruno Sammartino would make a wonderful movie. His mom and his family literally escaped the Holocaust to come to America to become wrestling champion.
Right. Well, I saw that they both end, first and last name ends with an O, so it was like Italian. That's
definitely Italian. Nope. Middle European, Jewish.
Okay. I was close.
Yeah, you're very close. Right there. Good job. All right. I think this is number 8 on the list. The Falcon Arrow.
Oh, the Falcon Arrow.
Falcon Arrow.
I'm pretty sure that is Hayabusa. I want to go with Hayabusa.
All right. Hayabusa. Have you used him else today?
No.
No, you have not used him today for anything else. All right.
If it's Too Cold Scorpio, I'm going to be so mad.
You did that last time.
I know. I'm aware.
All right. 2 left. The Rocker Dropper.
The Rocker Dropper. Oh, shit. I do not know the Rocker Dropper.
Oh, damn it. I actually realized I forgot to put the red herring for this one on there.
The Rocker Dropper?
Yeah, it's the Rocker Dropper. I meant to put Marty Jannetty on here for the red herring because he was the one it's named after.
I would have chose it too. Like it would have been that would have been my first go-to.
Well, he's the red herring, especially because he's not even on the list.
No. I'm gonna go with Johnny Ace. I feel like Johnny Ace. I feel like Johnny Ace was responsible for the Rocker Dropper because I don't think anybody else on this list looks credible for the Rocker Dropper.
Nobody else on this list looks like a rocker.
No, that's true. Oh man, Marty Jannetty completely internally decapitating some jobber from the Rocker Dropper.
Well, in his defense, it wasn't the jobber. It wasn't Marty's fault. The jobber just decided to take it straight on the top of his head like an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and then the only reason he wins the court case is because they refused to give up kayfabe and to say that this is how he's supposed to do it.
Well, it was bad on Marty though, because Marty literally moved the guy after you spiked him. Like, and Marty was like, "No, I got to get my shit in." Like, and then
also, by the way, Marty completely whacked out on coke at the time.
Oh yeah, well,
allegedly.
I was gonna say choose a time in which Marty Jannetty's not whacked out on coke. Like, the man literally put a Facebook post on his Facebook talking about how he's in love sexually with his daughter. And he was like, I don't care if the whole world hears. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, Marty.
What is it? We're going to midnight service on Easter. Time for Coke.
Yeah. It's like,
all right, last one, and then we'll get to the answer for the quiz. The Sharpshooter.
All right. Oh, man. I feel like this has to be the Hitman. But I don't think Bret Hart actually invented the sharpshooter. I think he just popularized it.
Ooh.
But I don't know who else would it be if it wasn't the Hitman. And I feel like you're throwing this in there just to fuck with me. So I'm going to say Bret Hitman Hart.
Oh, interesting. You didn't go Sting with this one. Huh?
No, Sting didn't fucking invent it. No way.
All right, so you went Bear Hug for Killer Carl Cox, the Swanton Bomb for Ricky Choshu, the Enziguri for Antonio Inoki, the Pile Driver for Wild Bill Lungzen, the Uranagi for Hiroshi Hase, 630 Jack Evans, Brainbuster Bruno Sammartino, which is still funny to me, the Falcon Arrow for Hayabusa, the Rocker Dropper for Johnny Ace, and the Sharpshooter for Bret Hart.
Okay.
Is there anybody that you want to switch?
Nope. We're locked in. Like I got a good feeling about this, guys. 8 out of 10.
All right, guys, go ahead and pay out the under 6. Go ahead for it.
Yeah. Because it's gonna be it. Yeah.
All right. I will pause the video whenever you want, and we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Go ahead and start playing it, and we'll get all the answers in.
All right. Let's do it. Let's bring it over here real quick. Peppercorn Casino. Let me make sure Beef I didn't lose the web camera. I did not. Okay, cool. Well, I did that. So we'll come back over here. Peppercorn Casino. All right, guys, let's find out how wrong I was. Oh, nice. You did the NES WrestleMania music? I guess 6 knew exactly what this... Yeah! Yep. Told you so. Beef was right. He nailed it. He nailed it. Bear hug. Oh, it was Bruno Sammartino.
It was Bruno. And the funny thing is you said it was Bruno or Giant Baba, and it's literally Bruno putting the bear hug on Giant Baba. It's like, how do you dance all the way around it and then get it wrong?
He was getting a good hug in there. The bear hug is so...
One.
Bear hug is such
so latently homoerotic.
It's a shitty move too. It's just there so the wrestlers can catch their breath and get the audience, into the match.
That's right, Kerrison. That is the new symbol for the bear hug right there. Very good job. Also acceptable salmon.
All right, we got the Swanton.
Where is York, by the way? He's missing us talk about wrestling.
I don't know. York's been MIA lately. He's a busy man,
I'm sad to hear that.
Swanton Bon.
All right, so you're 0 for 1.
Oh, it was Sasuke.
Yeah, it was Sasuke, and he biffed this dude like just straight up.
Oh yeah. You're only supposed to land with the upper echelon of your back against the opponent, and then basically the person who's doing the move is the one who fucking takes all the brutality with the move.
Yeah, no, not the way Sasuke do it. No, take all of my weight on your lower back and eat it. Enjoy this. It's 0 for 2. You're off to a great start.
Great start. We got the Enziguri. Oh, it was Inoki.
It is Inoki.
That's what I thought. Did I guess that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
you
thank
got that
God.
one right.
Because I was
1 for 3 now.
Because I was like, I knew Inoki was doing some Enziguris, and I was just like, man, that seems like an Inoki thing. So
yeah, that was Inoki's big move. Besides slapping the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, for real.
Inoki got so much into slap culture that they tried to do a prank on him on a Japanese show.
Yep,
They had the great idea of pranking Antonio Inoki, grumpy ass 75-year-old brutal dude who doesn't give a shit and will punch somebody in a second.
Yeah.
They had a tech dude rappel from the ceiling right in front of him to try to scare him, and Inoki literally goes, and then slaps him across the face like a piñata.
Oh, yeah, literally.
He's like swinging around as this poor intern just gets the shit slapped out of his mouth.
Literally rattled this man's brain cells. And he was in a Spider-Man costume, which was...
Japanese is weird, dude.
Even through the mask, you could see that guy was discombobulated.
All right, 1 for 3. Good job. You actually got Inoki. I'm surprised about that one.
We got the pile driver.
The pile driver. And by the way, you said it's either Wild Bill Long's or Luthez. That's Wild Bill Long's in pile driving Luthez. You've done that twice now. I don't know how you do that.
No, I just miscegenate all the old white men together, Like,
miscegenate? What the hell is that?
You're just mashing two things together. Like,
misedging Nate sounds like what a Dom would do to a guy named Nathan.
Got the rock bottom, Uranagi.
All right, so you're 2 for 4.
Halfway. Oh, Hase.
It is Hiroshi Hase. Now that's the way a Uranagi's supposed to be.
Jesus Christ.
Bam.
Was that was that Misawa?
And then pop locking. Yeah, that was on Misawa.
Yeah, he was just breaking Misawa's neck.
If anybody ever wondered why Misawa would eventually be internally decapitated, it's because he did shit like that every single night.
Nice. So we're coming back around. We're coming
three
back.
for 5.
That's
now
right.
that's the way a Uranagi's supposed to be, as opposed to what the rock bottom is, where you just let's pick him up and land him on his back like an enhanced choke slam.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up and then I'm gonna land on my belly. Like.
By the way, that's kind of cheating because the Uranagi is one of the original judo throws. It was one of the first 40 moves introduced in judo when it was developed.
All right, we got the 630 senton.
3 for 5. Good job.
It is Jack Evans.
It is Jack Evans. By the way, that's a low ceiling to try.
Oh, god damn. Just
poor Claudio, just all 112 pounds of Jack Evans just flippy-do right in his nuts. Good job.
You can tell the moment where Claudio Castagnoli squirts out the fucking Shoney's morning buffet. Like, here, I'm going to play it again.
Evans goes up to the top rope. Oh, my God.
Oh, that is how you make Salisbury steak, guys.
We got the...
That is just all gravy in the shorts. He's definitely trying to sneak into his mom's bathroom.
You guys see that? You guys see what he did there? He roped it around. It's a callback joke.
Callback, yeah.
Like,
4 for 6. You're doing better than I thought you would.
That's right. We got the Brain Buster. Oh, Killer Carl Cox. I got this wrong.
Yeah, you did. Because you already used him earlier anyway. But yeah, the weakest looking brain.
Yeah, that is a shitty looking Brain Buster. Like,
but he invented the move. I mean, and then passed it on to Cowboy Bill Watts, and then Shinya Hashimoto is the one who actually went through and made it popular with vertical dropping people onto their heads.
I mean, a good Brain Buster is still a really decent move.
So good.
Like,
love a Brain Buster, man.
Executed well, it's still believable. Like,
you are 4 for 7.
4 for 7. Let's see if we can make it to 6. Falcon Arrow.
The Falcon Arrow.
It is Hayabusa.
Yes, there you go. The Falcon Arrow for Hayabusa. The suplex into the powerbomb.
Nice. Love to see it.
Dropping that in. Good job there from Hayabusa. And by the way, you may or may not have remembered Hayabusa literally means Firebird. Phoenix.
Yes.
So, I mean, there you go. It all works out.
I associate that man with Pontiac Firebirds now. All the time.
It's all Pontiacs. That's what his name is in American. Hayabusa is Pontiac.
Rocker Dropper, this is going to be... I had no idea. I was just guessing.
5 for 8.
It was Johnny Ace!
It is Johnny Ace! Your buddy Johnny Ace!
No shit!
Sure, I mean, just like way worse than what Marty would do.
Oh, Lord. Well.
Hey, but how do you sell this? Put your forehead directly into the mat, just headbutt the ring. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get some road burn, like, right on your forehead.
All right, so you are currently 6 for 9. This
wow.
is number 10.
Nice.
This will either determine success or giving me all of everyone else's peppercorn.
Oh, okay. Last one,
How
sharpshooter.
How confident are you that the sharpshooter
I'm not.
is from Bret Hart?
I'm not confident, but I feel like you threw one in here to fuck with me. So I was like, I think it's Bret Hart. Let's find out. You cunt! It was Ricky Choshu.
It was Ricky Choshu.
I didn't know he invented the sharpshooter.
Yes, sir, he did.
No shit.
The Scorpion Deathlock was his. And yeah, he was the one who invented the sharpshooter. The funny thing is that actually the game over.
Game over.
Game over. Yeah. So the funny thing is that the first person to use the sharpshooter in the WWF wasn't even Bret Hart.
Really?
No, it was oh god, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering his name. Who? Ron something or other with the flat top with the blonde hair.
Ron Bass?
No, not Ron Bass.
Ron Bass.
No, God. Ron Garvin.
Oh, Ronnie Garvin. Yeah,
Rugged Ronnie Garvin. He's the first one to bring the sharpshooter to the WWF during his feud with Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Wow.
While Greg the Hammer Valentine was using the figure 4 with the shin breaker shin guard. And Ronnie Garvin started using the inverted figure 4, which was the sharpshooter.
No shit.
So there you go. There's my wrestling autism quiz for you. Congratulations. 6, go ahead and put out the winner.
No,
It's always pays off to bet on 6. 6 out of 10 is correct. I have taken all the peppercorns.
That's right. 6 out of 10. Always bet on 6. 6,023 peppercorns go back to Beef. He stole it from you.
Congratulations to everyone for losing this one. Good job, guys. I have stolen all of your peppercorns once again.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much for playing. Eventually, people will realize always bet on 6.
Always bet on 6. Always. The color. The color.
The color.
The number, not the streamer.
The color of the peppercorns.
Oh God, we're barely keeping it together here, boys. Barely keeping it together.
So 6. How did you like your wrestling quiz?
I did. I was shooting in the dark. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
John
What was that?
died when an ancient 2-foot tall avocado tree fell on their ankle. You hate to see it. You hate to
that's
see it.
sad.
That's the game over machine. That's the death machine. Like, we use the Undertaker gong for it.
By the way, guys, if you're wondering what you can use your peppercorns on if you ever earn any from me, there's the rib machine,
There
which
is.
is fun to play with.
No! Judgmental Beef got dumped by their last girlfriend while riding an elevator, and it hurt them on so many levels.
That's my joke.
That's a
I'm
Beef
okay with
original.
that.
You can tell.
That's 100% a beefer right there.
No, have you guys tried peppercorns? Because Kerrison just dumped another one into her fanny. She's got 39 rolling around in there. Jesus Christ. Ah, Beef! You're just doing all the dangling keys now. Beef, you want to read this in your Brother Love voice? Go for it.
See, the day of the Lord is coming, a cruel day, with wrath and a fierce anger, to make the land desolate and destroy the sinners within it. Isaiah 13.
That's right. You guys start stockpiling your peppercorn. Look, I'm going to give you a heads up. Just letting you know, we got big things planned. Start stockpiling your peppercorn channel points. Start stockpiling your peppercorn's currency. That's what you get for redeeming the daily peppercorn. We're going to be using that currency as well. So,
Lots of fun things to use the peppercorns for, so go through and try to bet them and then give them all to me, and I'll use them randomly.
Kerrison redeemed the vocab machine. Opprobrium, a noun. Harsh criticism or censure. The public disgrace arising from someone's shameful conduct. Listening to Beef shitting his pants and retelling the story.
Opprobrium, otherwise known as the BroDown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I still think your vocab machine needs to be called the Sictionary.
The Sictionary. Well, I would, but the problem is like once you put it in to mix it up, if you change anything, it breaks it. So I was like, I can't even change the name of it. So I was like, fuck it. It works. We're keeping it as is.
You can't even put medallions in the right size.
Shut up. That's not me. That's
That
Beef.
is all you. They are 600 by 600 in my file name, made with the exact same circles, no changes.
No.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's all you, buddy.
Guys, we have to do fucking the Pentiment. I fucking hate it. I hate it. All right, let me
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's #1 Pentiment streamer doing what he's known for best.
Unfortunately.
Here comes Pentiment.
Unfortunately, I was like, somehow, one way or the other, I have been associated with Pentiment, and I can't stand it.
Did you want to show everybody the new toy that Tonio has made you for your OTL?
No, they've seen it 4 billion times on my OTL. It's like, I don't need to. Tonio has gotten more than the accreditation that he needs.
That is a wonderful intro graphic. Really good stuff.
It is really good. The secondary market now has its own transition graphic. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Everybody should tune in this Tuesday at 2 or 3 p.m. EST. You'll see more of it.
3, Thursday, whatever day.
Yeah, it's whenever I get off of work, basically.
It depends on if his truck explodes this week or not.
Oh, God, Lord. I forgot to even talk about that, but that's fine. Everybody knows. Everybody at this point knows what happens to my truck. Like, it's no mystery to anybody.
Have you bought a new one yet?
Nope. Sure haven't. John, I'm surprised we didn't have a Beef's Been Busy segment. I'm surprised too. Like Beef, he just didn't have one today. Like,
you know, John, I went through and I thought that making the wrestling move quiz was going to be quick because I already had the shell of it based on the first quiz, and I was wrong. Because I had to go through and edit all of the moves and cut them down to size and then resize all the framing and the graphics, and I had to take out all the transitions because they wouldn't fit right on the new one for whatever reason. And I'm like, nope, screw it all. And it still ended up being 2/3 of the time of the original quiz.
of course.
So the Beast Been Busy was I worked on the quiz and moved around names on a big blue background.
Nah, it's fine. It works. I was gonna say it works. Beef, can you see my screen?
I can see and hear it, and John knows the project that I'm working on. It is in process. I have not put in any work since the 10 seconds of it I showed you, John.
Oh, John knows about it. Wow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
John knows about it. He's the one who told me. I look forward to seeing the rest of it.
No shit. You guys are doing a conspiracy. How dare both of you? Absolutely.
Yes.
The worst. Speaking of the worst, let's
Here's
play.
Pentiment.
Here's Pentiment. Let's play this godforsaken game. Here's Ava.
Oh wait, damn it! Now I need to move this so I can actually see the words. 2 seconds.
It's all right. Oh, we got Oats. Magdalene, you finally came over to say hello. So you've decided to use my full name now, have you? You
asked me to.
He's in it. You've never listened to me before now.
Well, now I'm drunk, so of course I'm making bad decisions.
Who the fuck is Black Till? I don't remember this guy.
Hey, he's playing nice in front of us. Hello, Magdalene.
Happy Christmas, Ava. Till.
Oh, Magdalene, how good to see you. How's that mural coming along in the Rat House? Almost finished with it, I hear. That's right. The last I heard about it, you were still working on it in the middle section. The history of the Saints, right?
Oh, Jesus. Lord.
What?
This
Did you
game.
hit yourself on your desk again?
No, this game will never end. Like. Yeah, I may have told Mother Francisca that I wanted to become a sister so I could see inside.
Oh, Magdalene, you didn't?
Check. I thought you were going to do the voices.
Oh. What, are they not hearing us?
We
Damn it,
are,
we're
Jack.
Yeah. Wait, you don't really want me to be a nun, though, do you?
I don't want Oats to be a nun. Like, that's not occurred to me, but I wouldn't want to be a Poor Claire. I enjoy painting and printing too much.
Yeah, nobody likes being the pork layers. Oh, that's a relief. Oh, by the way, now you have to talk into the mic for this segment.
Oh, wonderful. I'll do it.
I'll do it too. I don't know how this is going to work out, but...
Go for it.
What was that, Otts? You got to speak up in here. Nothing. Anyway, Magdalene, what are you painting on the mural now?
I'm working on depicting the revolt, but I think I angered Agnes when I asked her about it.
Yeah, it's very revolting. That's right. You were just a few years old then. God, has it been that long? Don't worry about Agnes. She acts cranky, but she's never truly upset with anyone. It took years for Tassing to recover after that night. Thank God we come a long way since then.
So what happened to Ava? You gave Ava Black Till's voice.
Otto would be proud of what the town has accomplished.
It's a shame he died without seeing what the town became.
Yeah, it is. I pray that St. Moritz has blessed him in heaven for all the work Otto did in his name.
Hever.
I'm sure the Lord has made space for him, Ava.
You know, Magdalene, I think he would be especially proud of you for memorializing Tassing in the murals. He would be thrilled to think that you'd become a part of the family. You know, just you and me and Otts and Grandpapa.
Wait, are you proposing I marry your son?
Yeah, you're a very capable young woman, Magdalene. Marriage is the next step in life for you, and like all women, the last step. We'll have to speak with Klaus, of course, but you, Ned, odds are a god match.
Right. I'll mention it to Dad.
Anyway, I don't mean to keep you chatting away with us older folks. Have fun, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ava. Till
when?
Merry Christmas, Otts.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Mags.
God, can we get out of here?
Nope. There's still too many cutscenes.
Gotta talk to Anna now.
Who was Anna again? I don't even remember.
The German woman.
Was she German? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, hello, Magdalene. Happy Christmas to you. Paul?
Paul!
You be Paul, redneck Paul.
Good evening, Magdalene.
Not preacher Paul, redneck Paul.
Merry Christmas, you two.
Yeah, Ulrike Andreas, say hello to Mr. Druckerin.
Hi.
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 Oh, Andreas, don't be shy. You know that Mr. Magdalene.
Sorry, Magdalene. He's still a bit quiet. I'm still not used to you addressing me as Mistress Druckerin yet.
Yeah, who likes to be called a mistress?
Yeah, we're raising these two to treat everyone with the respect and the deference they deserve.
Unlike you, who used to steal from the neighbors. Ha ha!
Ha ha! Theft.
Yeah, Hosh, I grew out of that pole. Besides, you and the children steal the covers every night and also leave my bones to free.
Wait, they all sleep in the same bed?
Ha ha! Jeff Jarrett laughed. How did you like Jorg's speech, Magdalene? I liked it well enough. I guess someone had to say something. It's only right that it should be a council member.
Yeah, I don't think she was expecting it tonight. That the poll puts him up to it.
Well, Werner insisted someone on the council make a speech. I didn't particularly want it to be me. But Jorg did it justice. You can always count on him to speak from the heart, especially a few drinks in, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so truthfully, I think the torch of the town needed some encouragement tonight, liquid or otherwise. Tastic hasn't had such a hard season since then.
Since the revolt?
Yes, it was very revolting. Yes, I'm sorry, it's Christmas. We shouldn't speak of such sad times. Everybody welcome the Krampus.
Let's toast to better days then. Cheers to that. Although there is an old Latin proverb my dad used to say to me, Ignis aurum prot miseria fortes viros. Fire is the test of gold, misery is the proof of strong men.
Oh, I think that's tattooed on Six's lower back.
Oh, yeah. There's no question the revolt left Tassin worse off, but seeing the town now gives me hope.
Yeah, you're an artist, Magdalene. I think you can see it too.
Nah. I don't know about that. Aside from church holidays, the past few months have been pretty bleak.
Oh, Magdalene, things will get better. They always do. God always provides, no matter the season.
Anna is right. Even though the revolt led to a hard winter, life has gotten better for us in Tassin. To be honest, most nights I'm grateful for the revolt. How can you be so grateful for something so terrible? You wouldn't remember, but life was already terrible before that night. The revolt burned away the deadwood that had rotted Tassin for decades.
Ray of sunshine Paul over here.
Yeah. God knows my father was an evil man. His death released me from years of fear.
Oh wait, was his dad that prick that y'all burned up in the windmill?
Yeah, it
All
was.
Right, good.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Paul's right.
The revolt gave me the courage to face him, to become better than him. I think something of the same happened when the Abbey was destroyed. If things had gone on as they always did, well, I doubt we'd be having such a Christmas feast tonight. The cost was high, but
it didn't result in just as much joy as grief.
you really think so?
Yeah, God turns all things for good, even the darkest of nights.
Does he?
Because of the revolt, I could marry Paul, and we can supply grain to peasants at a fair price. Our children will grow up without the fear that ruled over my life as I got older. No moment in life is entirely good or bad, Magdalene. What matters more is how we choose to see it.
I don't know. I don't see how my dad's attack could be anything but evil. Keep hope, Magdalene. The Lord helps those who trust in him.
Yeah, giving your dad the brain aneurysm was obviously done for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't forget to take some time and have fun.
Mommy, I want another cookie.
Wait, that's yelling?
Yeah.
Don't yell, Ulrike. You speak in low tones or not at all like all the children. I told you once already, sweetheart, there aren't any left. There were many to begin with, and sharing is a Christian virtue, remember?
But I want a cookie.
All voices are sparrows.
Let's find you something else, alright? A warm mug of milk, I think. You know it's like a cookie, haggis.
Milk? We got any?
Egg. Try that.
We got any milkers in chat? I'm not seeing any milk.
Yeah, we'll bring you all to the secondary market. The first dairy market is closed for Christmas.
Excuse us, Magdalene. It seems we have drinks to fetch.
When milk's all around.
Milk, there it is. All my milkers, thank you. Thank you for milking me. Magdalene, of course. Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas, Magdalene. Oh, God, we still here?
I mean, I think Alexander's the last one, right?
God, I hope so.
The game might end after talking to Alexander.
I hope so. I think John told me that we're not near the ending, though.
Right, all Mistress Magdalene, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Alexander. Merry Christmas, Casimires. Enjoying the night?
Very much so. By the time we had to set down our instruments, the cookies had already disappeared, these cunts.
Kerrison, I bet John voice acted all of this on his own when he played Pensman. I bet he did too. Still
Obviously,
got done
he
faster
speaks
than us.
faster than us. Yeah. We were just setting up to perform. Did you have a particular song in mind you wanted us to play?
Freebird.
We don't do Stairway.
Take Me Home, Sweet Virginia.
Country Roads.
Country Roads.
Between the two of us, we know all the Christmas songs between here and Spain. Like, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Last Christmas, and I'm Dreaming of a What? No, I'm not going to make that one. Go ahead.
Good Christian men rejoice. How about From Heaven Above to Earth I Come?
Oh, I don't know that one, but I know Heaven's on Fire by Kiss. Oh, the one written by Martin Luther? I don't oppose, but are you sure we ought to?
John, I can probably do New Game Plus before 6 finishes. Yeah, you could. You could, definitely. Jack, is this
all the way through Pentumint?
No. Jack, is this an Australian Beatles tribute act?
Yes. I don't do good voices, I do voices.
Why not? It's Christmas.
Right, if you say so.
Right,
Right, Once Kez and I play what we prepared, we'll be sure to play that one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Since it is the Christmas, Casmiras and I wanted to share a special song with all of you in the spirit of giving. Please enjoy, and don't forget to throw some coins in the God Hall case.
Oh man, we're gonna get a musical interlude too.
Cutscene.
Oh, they said Kerrison's name. I like the animation
Say
though.
Osiris.
The animation is still pretty good.
Please be over.
It's
Please be
not.
done.
It's not.
Please be over. This
There's
has
still
to be-
one major plot point we haven't figured out yet.
There's a cutscene. This has to be the end.
I don't think it is. Unless because we still haven't figured out who the killer is.
Right, drum solo.
Oh god.
Oh my God, there's another verse.
There's
Oh
another
my
verse.
God.
Yeah.
This has to roll credits.
Roll
right
credits. We're done here, boys. Thanks for enjoying the
Get the hook.
BroDown. We'll be back in 3 weeks.
I mean, as Christmas songs go, not bad.
No, not bad. I don't know what he's saying, but you know.
No idea. I mean, it is in a different language.
Yeah.
It's Australian.
Cheers, bravo, well done. Another,
Rubble. Oh, thank you, truly. Please return to your drinks. We'll be playing all night. Happy Christmas.
Nice. Oh God, we got
God.
George. Is George the last person to talk to here? It looks like it.
All right, let's go talk to Jorg.
Yeah, we'll talk to Jorg and then we're gonna close it out. Unless it
You were moonwalking there for a second.
unless it rooks us into another scene.
Hey, Magdalene. Sorry to bother you during the feast.
Oh, hello, George. Did you need something?
Well, all the chatter around the revolt earlier had me thinking. You're nearly done with the mural, aren't you? Last time you talked to the council, you said we were working on the final portion, painting the revolt. I don't mean to nag during the feast, though. That's Veronica's job.
Nah, I should have done it soon. I've been listening to people around town talk about the revolt so I can get a better idea on how to paint it. Everyone has a different idea of how that night actually happened. But I think I've finally settled on how I want to depict it.
Yeah?
Oh, Jesus.
Just read the first four words and make a decision.
I want to honor. I'll paint the peasants. I think I'll show.
Ooh, she's gonna get naked.
We're gonna make it very morose. I think I'll show the aftermath of the revolt and paint the ruined abbey surrounded by everyone who died and their families.
Lots of flames. I don't know. That's such a good idea. The mural was meant to honor Tassing, not stir up grief. Maybe Klaus was the better pick to paint the mural after all.
Gotta go fuck yourself, Big George.
Hey! Anyway, I'll get out of your way. You got better things to do. I think Oates was looking for you.
Oh, God damn it. Not again. He can't get the word no through his thick fucking skull, can he? I think I'll actually go home for the night. I've had enough of Oates flirting, and I should check in on my dad.
You're just totally skipping over sections.
That's fine.
Tell him hello from all of us, all right?
I will. Good night, George.
Look how big George is. Like, sitting down, he's as tall as Magdalene and his wife.
He's massive. The man is colossal.
By the way, we're going to go visit Dez now.
Dez? Yeah, we're going to Dez. Head home. Okay, good.
Oh,
We found it.
you looking like the dude from Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. with
Yeah,
the scarf
oh yeah.
over your face.
That's literally how I looked getting out of the shower yesterday. Like,
Oh, we are still not done with this game. Why?
nope. Still not done, boys. Still not done. Still got more pentiment. Again,
And you
I'm
still haven't. Who do you think the real killer is?
I know who the real killer is. Like, I can't.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I don't know.
I do. I can't say it because I accidentally spoiled it for myself when I was looking to see how much of this fucking game we have left. Like,
John, don't spoil it for everybody either. I want them to be just as disappointed.
yeah. Oh no, they will. Trust me. They're disappointed every week that we do it. So you know.
Speaking of disappointed every week, thank you for joining us for the BroDown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for sure. I hope we disappointed you thoroughly today, like as we are wont to do. No, John liked the ending.
No. I mean, I like the ending of the BroDown too. Who doesn't like the ending of the BroDown?
Guys, we're gonna send a raid over to Techie Rob. We raided them last time, but we're gonna raid them again because they're good people. We'll
And
keep
they're probably the only ones streaming right now.
They are. So yes, that's exactly why. Like, we love the British people here. We've had a British invasion lately, a UK invasion, and even though they say words funny, we still love them.
And Rob has his thing set up that as soon as you raid, it's going to play your latest clip, which is going to play the same one of me making fun of Kerrison being Egyptian again.
No, I got rid of that one. I took it off, like, because I was
Rude?
like,
That was a great joke.
I was laughing at how Robbie's like, okay. It's
I
the
don't
guy
understand that.
is like, it seems funny. So
What, you mean how does the British guy not understand making fun of the Egyptians?
nah, you know, they just colonize. They don't actually, they just steal the artifacts and antiques. They don't look into the humor of things.
You know what? I have a hard time believing that this was 2.5 hours. It flew by today. I thought we had a really good time.
It was an absolute blur. Pay attention to us in 3 weeks when we come back for the BroDown returns again.
Thank you for joining us, guys. It was a lot of fun. Six, good talking to you again. Maybe I will get one phone call from you between now and the next show.
I wouldn't bet on it.
No, not the way it's been going.
You always call me when I'm fucking talking to clients, and I'm just like, I have 4 in a row. I can't talk to you. Like,
I call you when I'm on the way to work.
I know.
Clap, clap, bloop. Love you, mean it. Go fuck yourself later, nerds.
clap, clap, bloop. Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. We'll see you next week, next Sunday.